Is this my microphone?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, popcorn bucket's falling.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Oh, fuck.
Oh, they didn't.
The camera wasn't on.
Oh, Deadpool sucked me off.
Oh! Welcome back to another episode of The Wanger Show.
Another one.
It is. What is it? The
I don't know.
370th episode of The Wanger Show.
370, you say, Christian.
That's what I said.
Pokemon today is Love Disc?
Love Disc?
Love Disc?
I feel like I had some of those when I was a kid. I used to put them in my floppy drive and watch what was on them.
Love Disc.
They're following the theme from last week. Like, was this just when the Pokemon designer was, like, particularly horny for a little bit? Because the one before...
that looks like a little...
Looks like a little fish,
the
right?
one before
Not a
was
fish.
also...
Okay.
had boobs.
Fish are friends, not food.
Those don't look like boobs so much as they look like tits. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they kind of, yeah. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the show.
We are live. Eric Striffler is back. Fresh, hot summer tour.
Well, close.
Fresh from his tour. That was the summer of hot saw. I don't know what that voice was.
It was
That
the
a little-
summer
I
of
want you to
love
keep
out there,
doing it,
folks.
though. That was
The
good.
summer of love.
We did wrap up. Yeah, I'm wearing the shirt.
we.
You know, I mean, it was a little confusing because we didn't call the tour 3 Men in a Billy. So a little confusing, but I figured nobody would know what that was. So
I know
we'll go
you
with
said
that.
you were going to do that shirt. Did you
Yeah.
sell those shirts? Or you just?
Oh, yeah. These
okay.
shirts. Oh, I didn't just make one for this.
No, but you would.
We sold them on, yes, I would. That's fair. We sold them on tour, yeah.
Okay, all
We
right.
did T-shirts and sweatshirts. We didn't sell many sweatshirts because it's the dead of summer. And I guess nobody's really thinking about the fact that winter will be here eventually.
Yeah, that always pisses me off going into Target. like every time I need some summer clothes, I'm like, great, it's fucking sweaters.
Right.
It's bullshit. So I don't buy the sweaters until
I mean,
they're out of stock.
sweater weather's coming.
Are
Girl,
you guys tank top people? I've
I
never been.
started when
No.
I started to because I.
What do you mean? This is like a conscious decision they had? We're like, I'm getting into tank tops.
Today's the day.
Yeah, today. You know what, guys? I woke up one morning and it said, and
I'm going to make the commitment.
I woke up one morning and I thought, hey, why don't I wear a tank top?
It kind of worked as just a
It did at
spoken word
first,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of spoken word,
Is it still on?
We will be going into the Trump Elon thing. Did
How much-
anyone hear about this?
So yes, I knew that it was.
did you see him in our Discord?
No.
Okay, I don't know if you probably don't have notifications on, same as me. I asked people to collect some small bites.
Oh.
So, and I tagged you in there. It's in our
yes.
it's in our Gutfeld
okay.
channel on our Discord.
Of course, yes, of course.
That's basically our
man.
politics channel, yeah.
Well, yeah. We have a world news section.
Yeah.
and I remember
That's what ours is, I
right
guess.
before I think the debate. I think
The-
we were
the debate?
The debate.
Okay.
The debate. The literal butterfly effect that changed everything. Okay. I think we were talking about like, oh, should we create like a sub thread that's just because world news is literally everything. If, like,
Oh
someone
yeah,
passes away or something.
I don't do
we'll
the
throw that.
sub threads. I don't like the
Okay.
threads because I lose track of them. I
Same.
just do the channels. I
Yeah.
actually turned off
Apparently,
threads.
there was an Olympics one that we had the whole time.
I had no
I miss
idea.
them. Yeah, I totally
Yeah,
miss them.
no idea.
Yep.
But so that's what I suggested in case anybody didn't want to like hear about politics, and then that debate happened, and then since
Right.
that debate, that world news, because it's only been like a month since the debate, the assassination attempt, Kamala running, like all this stuff.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
of which happened after Eric was last on the show. So
It's
way
all
to go.
your
It's been.
fault.
We can talk about all of that. Yeah, that
Yes.
all happened during Hot Sauce Summer.
Yeah.
That was all part of Hot Sauce Summer. I want to say also, so two things. Nick there said, Eric, I posted some clips for you in the Gutfeld chat, so there are a few in there. Yes, that's fantastic.
okay.
Yeah,
And then
let me know
also,
what to
I
bring
do want to, real quick, Jigsaw Blogs, I mentioned we also sold posters of these, which was very fun.
Okay.
Glad you got one. And also, I will get back to you now that the tour's over. I recognize that I've seen you DM me, and I will get back to you now
Do
that the tour's
all
over.
of like the Saw and Jigsaw like fan accounts like reach out to you?
Well, no.
He runs them all.
Here's the thing. It's been a long time since I was that guy.
Oh.
2008 was when I was the Saw guy.
Yeah.
Like, there was a forum, and the thing is, no one else was making videos.
Right.
So I was the only face, quote unquote. And I only say that like literally, not
Yeah.
like a pat myself on the back. Like literally one person was making videos of their face talking about the
Yeah.
news. And so that was 2008, stopped 2010 because that's when the last Saw movie came out.
Yeah.
So I did 5, 6, and 7. But there is someone that she doesn't know. She definitely wasn't watching me in 2008. But there's someone on TikTok that has like 1 million followers that always posts like Saw updates and Saw related things.
The Zoomers took over.
Yeah. So, but it brings a little tear to my eye for two
Yeah.
reasons. Number one, I'm like, wow, this is still going
It's
on.
still going on.
And number two, she got to be in Saw X.
Oh, well,
Oh,
shit.
That could have been you. Hey,
Man.
there's another one coming
Still
out
could
next
be,
year.
hopefully. I'd like to shake Tobin's hand before I have to do it at his funeral and then get kicked out. I crack it off, and I'm like,
in that sentence, there was about 3 times in that sentence where I was going to interject it, and you answered all of them before I could do anything.
Unbelievable.
Which, real quick, by the way, Jack Cohn said that this is your 24th episode that you've been on. Well, I don't know if Jack or maybe Manny, maybe Nick could help us answer. What is the shortest episode Eric has ever been on? So we can, because we're so tired.
Well, maybe we can
try to time.
Fuck you, 2-kid having motherfucker.
Oh, you watched some movies.
It is kind of funny because I did turn to you first, and I was like, I have good news for you. I'm exhausted, and then he went, oh, same, and you were like, I'm fine. I slept all week.
I was ready. I took a nap today.
He's like,
I was ready for the show.
I want to get away.
Yeah.
Shit. All right, we'll go
Never
for 3.
been more
we'll go for
awake.
3. That's fine.
Let's break the record. Fuck it.
You're like, actually, I'm going to hang out. The traffic's better at 11 o'clock. No, yeah.
We'll see.
I am exhausted from the tour more so than usual because there was one of the shows was a little more stressful. We started a little late. You were exhausted. I'm excited to hear about your experience.
Yeah,
what were you up to? I know, but I'm asking to be clear. I know what you did, but it's for
this conversation you guys are having fucking fake. All right, just want you to know that
this is our pre-planning. We talked about all of this right beforehand.
By the way, I just started doing. I did it twice now. For some reason, I'm doing this pattern when I think something's funny. I did it twice.
Like your own little.
No, it's more like that song by who is that? The Chainsmokers.
Oh yeah.
Stay. Play that Blink 182 song as we bleed to death.
Yeah.
It sounds like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's
you guys
very
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, it's very you to. This is my thing now.
I'm just mentioning it because I noticed it twice. It'll happen again. I don't know why.
It's going to keep happening.
Okay. So, yeah, what did you get to?
So, yeah, I was at D23 all weekend. Not my first D23. I've been. No.
They do it every 2 years?
I think it's like every other year. Yeah.
It's really a midterm election situation.
It's perfect timing for them. Yeah, and I went there for work. Our Friday was really, it was work. Friday was really busy. We basically did like a bunch of interviews on Friday.
Yeah.
Did you do the park stuff too?
No,
you're there for movie. It's funny because you and I would go to separate things. Well, I wouldn't even be there for the movie stuff because I don't want to see trailers and stuff. I'd go for the parks.
I definitely would have been interested in the park stuff, but by then I was like, I'm tired. But I actually ended up going to Disneyland, so that actually worked out.
I think I saw a picture of that.
So,
what'd you guys do at Disneyland?
We were only there for a few hours, but we did Rise of the Resistance.
It's you and Brian?
And one of our coworkers.
Okay. I saw Brian his his Instagram post about it. I saw you guys on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. He posted the entire thing.
Yeah. Well, because
whoa.
Because have you been on that ride?
Oh yeah,
it's wild.
I didn't know that it's like a happy-go-lucky. Then the last 30 seconds you're in hell.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the hell is happening?
You didn't know this?
No, I
very
heard.
Infamous for that.
I heard
that whole little corner is awesome. You got the Pinocchio ride and the other ones that are just like.
We ended our night in that area because it closed at midnight. So we're like, what can we quickly go on? Because Haunted Mansion, there was some kind of private event. I was pissed because they were all decorated for Halloween.
Were you able to get in? I'm sorry if you just said it. I didn't care and wasn't listening. Were you able to get in anything exclusive because you were there working, or did you just go to Disneyland?
We went to Disneyland. We just went to Disneyland, but we only went for a few hours. But we found out.
You went late in the day. That's what it was.
We found out on Saturday that Thursday was like a media day, and I was like, oh my God. We went on Friday. I was
at Disneyland?
I don't know if it was both parks or not, but
or DCA at least.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I was like, oh fuck, we could have came in early. That would have been really cool.
I follow theme park guys, so I do know about that. That's why I was curious if you got in the same way. But you could have. It sounds like
we totally could have. We just had no idea. Otherwise, I would have been like, I want to go on Thursday.
By the way, I want to hype myself up real quick. You know who I met recently? I was walking in Townswood Adventure while he was walking out. I got to shake hands with and take a quick picture with PC Dev.
Who?
Yeah, Eric, this is the part where I also ask, who is that?
PC Dev?
Yeah.
PC Dev?
The kids all know who that is?
My favorite theme park vlogger.
Oh.
I almost gave him oh yeah, cool.
Absolutely.
Totally
used to go by Prince Charming Dev, and then I guess he thought that was a little, I hate to say it.
Okay.
I don't want to say.
Okay, yeah, please don't. I was gonna ask you because we actually interviewed one of the guys that used to do stuff for the theme parks because he got like a
someone that actually used to work for the theme parks.
But he got Imagineer? He got a legend.
The guy with the earrings?
Yes,
I saw him on
God,
the news this morning.
You met Rhodey.
I didn't meet him. We interviewed him.
Oh, that's still cool as fuck.
Yeah,
Rhodey, he did Avatar Land. He's one of the best guys.
Yeah.
And he fucked off because everything was getting bad. But I guess they brought him back as a legend. I think they hired him back.
He got a Legends Award. I don't know if he is back.
Well, I think they brought him back because they're desperate.
Question: they're bringing Avatar Land or whatever to Disney, right? To California Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it gonna go?
I think
They didn't say that for anything.
No,
and that's a huge point of contention.
I have an idea.
Catella's right there. Or not Catella, whatever street that is. It's like there's no room for this shit.
I think it's gonna go where Finding Nemo is because they're getting rid of Finding Nemo.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that? You heard that, or is that
I
announced?
thought that was a thing.
I have no idea.
No, it wasn't announced here. I thought that was like a known thing.
I thought what was interesting was they really only announced things that were coming and not much that was going away, which is interesting because they clearly didn't want people to be upset.
Yeah. Well, because at Disneyland out here, it's going to be the Avatar, and then Coco is going to have its own attraction.
Yep.
And then
Looks like a pirate style ride, they said.
Yeah, which sounds fucking awesome. And then
those characters will look so cool, like animatronics.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
I'll get to it in a second. The Imagineering.
okay.
There's an Imagineering
panel.
I think they probably did, but I went to their section on the floor.
Oh my god, yeah.
It was incredible.
Models and shit.
I'll talk about it in a second. They had the live animatronics. It just looks you would have. That's why I sent you one. I sent you one photo, just like Haunted Mansion.
You can buy a ticket to this.
The D23, yeah, but I think it's like Comic-Con where it sells out really fast.
I gotta try. I gotta try.
I can't believe you haven't been.
I mean, it's just on it's in LA. I'd have to be here. I would just have to be here at the right time for it, I guess.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's only one weekend. I can hit Not Scary Farm or I don't like the Horror Nights out here as much, but I can hit it because it's all month or it's like 2 months.
Okay.
Things that are only one weekend, it has to just time out, right?
Right.
So.
But yeah, okay, I'll get to the Imagineering in a second. But and then in Florida they announced a Monsters Inc. ride, which that sounds
and land. Little
whole
pavilion.
land.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a roller coaster. Yep, the Doors roller coaster. And I'm not talking the band because I know what you're thinking. There is an Aerosmith roller coaster.
Yeah.
They're not replacing Aerosmith with a less rapey guy.
They're doing all the bands like Avengers, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I've been wanting to go to Disneyland because I've been seeing ever since Deadpool Wolverine and Deadpool has been out on California Adventure.
A little weird, I think.
But no, I mean he's not doing his humor.
Yeah, but it's
he is, but
I don't know, it's almost like who is this for? I don't know. Because I usually get away with sometimes people are like, what is up with there's Disney stuff, and I'm like, I mean, it's all for kids and people just have fun. And then this happens, and I'm like, all right, well, that's not for kids. Really. So I guess who is this for?
I don't know if you hear. I heard kids on these videos like Deadpool.
Deadpool fucking rocks my ass.
It is weird. I mean, it's weird if kids or parents are taking their young kids to go see Deadpool Wolverine. But
I mean, it's not. But also, it's it kind of reminds me of the thing is really what's the worst that's in that movie is just language and gore. There's nothing. Well, the first movie, real in the new one, the Disney one.
Yeah, because the first movie he gets pegged.
No.
Yeah, but in this one, the Disney one, I don't think that there's anything overtly sexual. He might say well, suck my ass and call me Tim Allen. I don't know, but it's not. There's nothing there's not boobs or something.
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
Back up a little bit. Suck my ass and call me Tim Allen.
Yeah,
got it.
That was in the movie.
Yeah,
that's
just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
That's the Santa Claus 4.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Coming soon. Anyways,
actually, probably
Imagineering, the coolest goddamn showcase that I saw there. It was just
I'm not surprised.
They took over an entire space, and the one thing that just threw me off. One, the animatronics they were showing. They had the
Tiana.
No, it was
that's already
Elsa.
in the ride. That's opening in November.
Elsa.
Yeah. Okay.
It showed the full model of Tesla of Elsa, and then
there was a Model S.
Yeah, and then it was what it looked like the prototype, and then kind of the insides, all the robots, and then the full robot animatronic, and then so I was like, oh, that's cool. But then on one of the screens, they were showing an animatronic baby Groot that was not. Well, full, it looked like a child basically in a suit, but it was an animatronic.
Right. Cool.
And then they had.
Did they have the Zootopia guy?
No,
okay,
I didn't see Zootopia, but they did have a bunch of Star Wars dudes controlling droids from
I saw those little guys there. Yeah, they always have those guys.
So
out.
Cool.
They don't usually have them out in Galaxy's Edge, but they always somehow have them at investor related events.
Oh yeah.
That's
well,
interesting.
The coolest one I saw were these virtual reality track pads, basically.
I saw you posted something about it. Yeah,
incredible.
You just keep walking on it.
Yeah. And it was so cool because the Imagineering guys were just hey, you guys want to know how it works? We're like, yeah.
Marcus Brownlee posted a whole video about this that I saw.
Yes,
so it was very cool.
It's incredible. incredible.
Yeah.
And the whole time they're explaining how it's all working and like how much progress they've made. I was like, oh God, how many years have you guys been working on this? He's like, oh, about a year. I was like, a year?
Yeah. It's
like, why don't I have one in my house right now? He's like, we're working on it. Man.
Well, it's
we're
$2 trillion.
Oh yeah, okay, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, it was just like fascinating. And then they were even showing, I think, like the technology that they use in Rise of the Resistance when like Rey comes up as like the hologram.
Spoiler alert, I haven't been on it.
Yeah. Okay, Rey shows up.
Didn't want to know that.
Okay. All right.
Next year, tell me this takes place during Star Wars? Like,
Technically not even on the ride.
Well, you know what our conversation was?
queue.
You know what our conversation was the entire time we were in line?
Cody would love this.
This is specifically for Eric.
It'd be great if Cody were
The
in.
whole time we were like, is this where the ride starts?
Well, it starts as soon as you arrive.
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I think they time it from the moment you start. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like, this is a 20-minute experience, and it's mostly
great.
standard.
And fucking crushes.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
yeah, that stuff was cool. And yeah, Disneyland's fun. I haven't been at Disneyland in forever. You know what my favorite part was the entire time?
The Imagineering thing.
Yeah, well, at Disneyland specifically.
At the park.
At Disneyland, not DCA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you had to have walked in, you went straight to the Ferris wheel area. So something around there.
No. That's
That's DCA, you stupid idiot.
Well, I didn't say that part.
Guys, there's the Ferris wheel, not Ferris wheel. I'm so
Carousel.
sorry, carousel, that's what I meant.
An apology
The
accepted.
merry-go-round.
Wow. Don't be right.
That's where Mr. Toad's ride is and all those things.
Yes,
So I'm
that's
thinking
where we
something over
ended.
there.
No.
Fuck.
I bet it was not having to see that racist-ass piece of shit Splash Mountain anymore.
I was wondering. I didn't know. I thought it was like up and running already, but
November.
I guess not.
They announced that November 15th.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I am very curious to see how much it's. I'm
Yeah.
glad it's getting a makeover, and also Princess and the Frog. Shout out.
It looks like a fun ride. I also like never cared that much about Splash Mountain, so I
Yeah.
personally
Well,
don't
it's
care.
the same ride,
favorite
right? Just
ride.
different animation. Oh,
Get out of here, you fuck.
it would be. Huh?
Let me guess. You also fucking love Tom Sawyer Island, right? Piece of shit. As soon as they mentioned that will be going away, people were like, "No,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever even been on Tom
No.
Sawyer
No.
Island.
Take a
I just
fucking
walk
boat.
around to the rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'll just tell you. Star Tours.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Okay, so that's it.
Why do you think it was my favorite?
I was gonna
No
say
line.
what it.
Uh,
Nobody likes it. So
Everyone's
there's
like,
no
it's been
line.
the same
It
thing
was-
for 20 years.
No,
what's the update? That's what I was gonna ask.
they
Is it
actually, I was
Grogu?
very surprised. It was Ahsoka. It was like
Ah.
Ahsoka, like Rosario Dawson popped up, and then
she gets hit by the ship.
the first
She
one.
gets squeegeed off,
She stays on there the whole time.
slowly falling
Yeah.
off.
Anybody got
It
a
is-
wiper?
it is-
Bye, everybody. Have fun out there in
It is,
Disneyland.
it is crazy how dated it seems like compared to like Rise of the Resistance in terms of like the
Still fun,
the
though.
CG. Oh,
When
incredibly
you
fun.
go to Lightspeed for the first time, man, it feels great. Yeah.
And then everybody at the same time at the very end was like bye bye, like her voice.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
when she says bye bye, it's hilarious.
Wait, everybody riding it.
Yeah.
Oh,
on the right.
I was like, who else said
They've been on it so many times. that they're-
C-3PO, bye-bye.
No.
The fuck?
Anyways, my favorite part.
That wasn't it.
Wait, I thought it was Star Tours.
No, it was Star Tours, but it's very
Something
there's
happened
something
within Star
very
Tours.
specific.
Comfortable
Okay.
seatbelt.
What happens at the beginning of Star Tours?
Your first time? Mine too. Not that one?
Oh, Paul Rubens? No. No, he's not in there,
No,
right?
he's not.
He's in Oga's.
When they promise you're going to go to the moon of Endor, but you don't actually go there?
They pick someone who's
Oh.
the spy.
I
you got
forgot.
picked?
I got chosen.
Nice. Hey, hold on, ready?
Hey.
The whole time we kept talking about like
That's not that.
it's
the
pretty
same-
close.
That would be if it went.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about the whole time in line, like you ever been picked? You ever been picked? Amber got picked one time.
And it's not like a specific seat. It is legit a random
It
thing
is
every
very
time.
random.
By the way,
But
great impression of an alien in Toy Story. You ever been picked? You ever been picked?
stop it. Don't. No.
He wasn't even reaching for it. He wasn't even reaching for it. There it is.
Yeah. But the whole time we're
Don't.
so
He
we
went, don't. You didn't even move. You didn't even move.
we sat down and we were still talking about getting picked, and then this little girl in front of us, she's like super excited, child, and we're like, oh, it's her.
Daddy.
It's definitely her.
Do you think it will be me this
Yeah.
time on my Make-A-Wish
She wasn't
trip?
British. No, it wasn't a Make-A-Wish. It was just a
That's
regular.
not British. She's sick.
Oh. Anyways, and we were just like, oh, it's her. That's gonna be adorable. Blah blah blah. The second it's me, I'm like, let's go.
And then it's like, fuck you. Everyone has a jump scare because it's him like,
Woo!
sweating in the fucking
I wish I
heat.
took a photo of it too, just to shove it in everyone's
You
face.
should be able to buy that at the end. One lucky person gets to pay $20.
Anyways, that was my favorite part.
Okay,
That's actually very
I actually
cool.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Myself.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Highlight of my
Kind of a
career.
forgettable ride. You forget these things.
no.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, I love it. I didn't know. I thought they would have like updated it up until like Rise of Skywalker, which I think they did.
Last time I was on, I think it was Last Jedi, because I went to the
And then
the red
you're like,
planet.
you're like, not my Luke.
Yeah, I was like, I'm never riding this again.
Yeah, Mary Sue,
Yeah.
no thanks.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Yeah.
no, we went to Hoth. That was cool. I hadn't seen that one before. And then the Ahsoka one was like all the space whales and shit.
Oh, so you went on a couple times.
No. They do 2 like different planets that you travel to.
Oh, is that randomized?
Yeah, I think so.
So,
yeah.
every one is like, you don't know which 2 you're going to get.
Yeah. Mhm.
Interesting. Okay.
So for the
That's a
longest-
long ride then. I went on it like last year. I just don't remember.
Oh yeah, it was my favorite. But yeah, it was like a 10-15 minute wait because
Got it.
everyone's going to I also had the blue milk for the first time.
Oh.
It's pretty good.
I don't remember if I ever had it.
It tastes
Or
like
the green.
it tastes like a melted big stick kind
This
of.
is like the butterbeer at Universal.
Oh, not even.
It's not.
I don't
no,
like that at all.
No, it's better.
I said it.
You don't like that?
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's my favorite thing on this world.
Maybe
No,
the
it's
cream soda
way
one,
too
but not
sweet.
the thick
Yeah.
beer version.
Oh, well, I get the frozen one. Did you hear that through?
Is that your thing too? Tapping your thing? Yeah.
That sounded a little more like.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah, I was gonna say that's Ferris Bueller.
Okay. All right.
Not that song. That's Ferris Bueller.
Okay. All right. Anyways, what else we got? Elon? Should we talk? No, we'll wait a little bit. Is it still going?
It's got to be over. It's
Okay.
got to be past his bedtime. Come on.
Who, Trump or Elon's?
Yes. It depends where they are. Why don't I can take a peek and see what we.
All right, we'll see what we
I
have.
can see what we have.
They
Hold
did
on.
they did a Twitter space. It didn't go well at the beginning. Like it was.
I've never listened to a
malfunctioning.
Twitter space. How do those work?
It's just a space on Twitter.
Yeah, I got that aspect
Or
of
I
it.
guess it's. Are they still going? Or I guess is it an X space?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I
was like, what are you doing?
So these are just like live streams on
Basically,
Twitter?
it's like live radio.
Okay.
Basically,
Did you catch? I know you guys were like starting to stream while I was texting you, but did you catch what was going on?
I caught a
Not
little
quite.
bit.
I heard a little bit.
So I watched like some political streamer and I was
you
listening to
hear
his
him?
commentary during it, and it was just like,
Did you hear Trump?
He sounded like he
Yeah.
was eating the whole time.
No. It sounded like he had a full-on lisp.
Okay.
He sounded like Sylvester the cat.
Yeah.
Like literally. Ready?
Yeah.
Want to hear? I can just play through here.
We've got to get the prices down. You know, when I look at bacon costing 4 or 5 times more than it did a few years ago, when you look at some of the food products in grocery stores, people go, they can't believe it. They used to be able to buy a whole cart, and today, you know, a lot of people just don't have the money. They go in and they can't buy anything. They look at it's sticker shock. They call it sticker shock.
also
It
hilarious
does
that these
sound like-
billionaires and Elon's
Talking
like, yeah,
about
yeah. You know what? The grocery store prices are too much.
Yeah, and
They're
Trump
too
is
much.
like, I used to eat 5 tons of bacon a day, and I can't anymore. Why the fuck does he sound like that? What happened?
At first, when I first heard him talking, I was like, that's not him. Like
It's
I was
him.
like, I know it's him, but it didn't sound like him.
What a prank.
I know, right?
No, it's just the quality fucked him up somehow.
Maybe, or he took out his dentures. He's got dentures. He's an old man.
He would never do this without his dentures. Are you out of your mind?
He's not on video. They wouldn't know.
That
He's a
somebody would tell him.
He's a notorious
You'd hear
liar.
I don't know what all these are. Let's see if this one plays. What's going on? This is boring radio.
I'm not gonna talk.
We will wait
oh,
as
there we
long
go.
as we need to.
What the? Oh shit! I had it muted.
If you vote for her, it's worse than Biden, and Biden was bad. But if you vote for her, you ought to have your head examined. And you see tonight, I mean, as we're doing this, I'm seeing reports coming that they expect an attack tonight or tomorrow
Why does
from
he sound like-
hundreds and maybe thousands of rockets.
Rocket.
What in God's
Okay,
name?
so
Yeah,
let's break that
that's
down. Is
fascinating.
it like a just
Right.
a audio routing situation, or is it like is his mouth dry?
I've never heard
oh.
of like an audio routing thing. Like
To
any
give you a
audio glitch
lisp.
to make you a lisp.
People, I know, but like when doing like Zoom stuff, like sometimes the processing of that can.
I guess is
maybe
it crunching
fucked up.
down the s? You know what I mean? It's crunching
Yeah.
that down to a.
That's why we need Brian here.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's going from s to.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like,
what it is, yeah.
It's like what motion blur to video. This is to audio.
Let me see. We got 2 more. Let's see.
All right,
Thank
let's
you, Nick,
see.
for these.
To do.
Thank you.
And we have no leadership. There's no respect for the United States of America with
No,
these people.
that is not an
And
audio
I'm
thing.
telling
That's
you,
him.
It'll be worse than him. because she's a believer in being radical left, and he wasn't.
He can't be doing this from bed, right?
Okay. No, I can see him doing that.
Does he have a lollipop in his mouth?
No. We need to hear Elon talk then.
So maybe this one has Elon. Let's see. I heard he sounded fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
The insurance companies didn't want it, and the pharmaceutical companies. Nobody wanted it. I got everybody into a room, and we came up with an agreement that you won't get sued. And also, they didn't want it on their record. If somebody's terminally ill and they die after taking a drug, they didn't want that on their record. So we set a separate list if somebody was, so it wouldn't count.
It kind of does sound like him. It does sound like he's just sick.
So we established that. Okay.
No, but I'm saying like it does sound like it's actually just a guy that's like really sick.
Yeah, I know what you're saying in terms of like the audio quality, but yeah, like I was listening to. First of all,
thank you again, Nick. Appreciate it.
I don't know. I didn't. It didn't sound that bad. Maybe as it went on, it just got worse. I
was listening for a little while, and it was just everything.
Yeah, I listened to right when it like quote unquote started. Like it had a false start. Like Elon was claiming there was like cyber attacks or whatever the fuck. But
of course, I saw that.
No, like he said it was like a cyber attack on the whole site. Meanwhile, the whole site's working fine. But I don't know if you remember when he did the Twitter space with Ron DeSantis. That was a disaster too.
Did Ron sound like Ron DeSantis?
No, he did not. He just sounded like his weird, creepy self.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris. Did you see the clip of him saying nobody knows what her last name is? He literally said, I should bring that up too. It's fucking real. He goes, Kamala Harris, nobody even, this wasn't when he had a lisp. Yeah. Kamala Harris, nobody even knows what her last name is. Harris, it's like a Harris.
Yeah.
What does that even?
That, and when he also said, I think it was in that same rally where he's like, she didn't even pass the bar exam. It's like, shut the fuck up.
What are you talking about? You can't
no idea
step over a bar.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bars.
Just a
bars
or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Once again, yeah, I'm glad that Elon did that. That's wonderful. I love that
it works against Trump. This is gonna be everywhere tomorrow.
Yo, yeah.
All we're gonna hear about tomorrow is the lisp. It's unbelievable.
It was the same thing with like. Did you see? I think we talked about it last week when he did like a stream with a streamer.
Yes,
Aiden
when
Ross.
the Grinch was hiding behind the car.
Yeah.
I saw what it really was, but it's still very funny to think it's the Grinch. Yeah.
But yeah, and he like gave him like that streamer gave him like a Tesla and a fucking Rolex.
That's what the Grinch was hiding.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
I mean, I honestly thought it was a guy in a Grinch costume at first because I was like, I don't know who this streamer is. Maybe this is the thing he does. I have no idea. I have no fucking clue.
He always has a hidden Grinch.
Yeah, a hidden Grinch. It's like a hidden Mickey. Universal could do hidden Grinch.
Yeah, they could. Yeah. Or hidden Blues.
Blues Brothers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right.
Blue the Raptor.
I really thought you meant the Blues Brothers.
Idiot.
I'm so sorry about
the
that.
Minions, and they're yellow.
Do you guys have blue out here? Oh, on the Jurassic Park ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
we don't have that there. We have the Velocicoaster, that's right.
Yeah. They have the whole they bring out the Velociraptor, like, whoa, she'll bite.
You have that too. Yeah, like the Velociraptor encounter.
Yeah. And now they have like a little baby. The guy has a hand up a Triceratops.
Oh,
ass.
yes. Yeah. Well, it's not, it's not real.
What? It's a real dinosaur.
You know what is real?
Hmm.
I had to bring this to you. Can you describe this before Christian sees it?
Can you
wait? Can you do? Don't wait. Hold on. Let's do like a 21 questions.
I haven't seen the front of this. I can only assume.
What do you think this is? Make some guesses.
Yeah.
I will. On the back, I can see that there's clearly an American flag.
Okay.
Okay, he might get it.
Okay.
And I'm worried that it's a photo of Trump, like right when his fist.
All right, that's guess number one. He's got two more guesses.
Okay.
Okay.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, right. He got it right, but let's give him two more guesses.
JD Vance on a couch.
No.
Okay. Am I in the ballpark?
Ish.
Okay, and it is
Neither of those guys.
Oh, is it like? I want to go.
He just gave you a clue.
Kind of snuck it in there, didn't
Wait,
they?
what'd you say?
Yeah.
Say it again.
He can't.
I'm kind of close.
No.
You said it's neither of those. Is it Kamala on the?
Show him. I found this.
Oh, so many questions.
This was real. I got this at LAX. This is a Kamala Harris bar. Yes.
Okay.
It was next to the checkout. A Kamala Harris bar. You can have it. I don't want it. I got it as a goof.
But is it? You saw it at LAX?
Yep. Like next to the checkout.
Does she
like the Hudson River?
Does she endorse this?
I doubt it. Because it says milk chocolate at the bottom, which kind of feels like a dig.
That was my like.
Right, like it almost feels like a dig at like the is she black thing. I'm like, I don't know who endorsed.
Well, yeah, because like that's like the whole Republican like
that's all I got.
Quote unquote argument.
Yeah. Did you see there? Yeah. Anyway, so you can have that. Did you see there?
I don't even want that.
No.
Ever since you said the milk chocolate.
Wolverine. Put it in Wolverine.
Yeah.
Ew, what's in there? Oh, it didn't go in. Oh. Okay. Ew, I didn't expect any give. It's like a fucking fleshlight. God.
Hey.
Anyway.
Marketing.
Anyway, so so obviously the JD Vance fucking couch thing is fake, but did you see what they came up with as like their counter fake fact about walls?
Oh, the tampon Tim?
No, that's real.
Well, I know that's real.
No, this is a made up thing that they like the couch thing is made up. It was a joke.
The stolen valor. I can go on forever, baby.
They made up a rumor, quote unquote, that someone made a fake article. And I read it, and I didn't know it was fake at first, but as I read it, I was like, there's no way this is fucking real. This is ridiculous. So I immediately knew it was fake. But it's one of those things where, like, people are going to think the couch thing is real. People are going to think this thing's real. And the one they came up with for Walls in retaliation to the couch thing is that Tim Walls had to be rushed to the hospital decades ago to get his stomach pumped after guzzling horse semen.
But who is they, though? Who's making this up?
I mean, like one person, one conservative on Twitter, yeah.
Because that's how the couch thing started, right?
But the thing is, I mean, look, Tim Walls did reference the couch thing.
Sure.
So it made it from one person starting a joke on Twitter to the top.
Sure. But I would also argue that people on the right have been doing this forever.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, it was funny what Tim Walls said. Like, it was cute.
Yeah.
He was making more of like a pun than like calling it out for fucking. Yeah, like they know that didn't happen.
He's just a dad.
They know that
didn't
happen. They know that's fake. Yeah.
It was you see what I did there.
Right.
Yes, that's what brought it home.
He was just leaning into a meme, but they know it's fake.
Yeah. Of course.
I feel like I saw Donald Trump Jr. posting like, ask Tim Walls about semen or something.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So it hasn't made it to Trump or Vance just yet, I don't think. But it is a little bit like, I don't know if anybody should be like commenting on a clearly fake rumor necessarily.
I really want to see Trump bring it up. Maybe we should be talking about the semen.
The semen. The semen.
You never know. Because the next one that
Waltz drank horse semen.
The one that they were trying to get Waltz on that I saw today or maybe yesterday was when it was like a clip of Walls and his wife at the rally, and he like shakes his wife's hand and kind of
and then hugs her
and like dabs her up a little bit, but it kind of turns into a hug.
It was a joke because he shook everyone else's hand and then his wife came up.
Yeah, but
I've done that.
But then Donald Trump Jr. was like, "Is this how you do it with your wife?"
Yeah,
and then,
if you're not a fucking psycho.
Well, but then everyone was posting Trump videos like, "Isn't this your dad?" And then that, and then Jesus Christ,
that's what he did.
But then when he pushes her off. You see that one?
I thought you were talking about just like him doing the pull handshake.
He does the pull handshake, and then like she rejects him because she probably fucking hates him.
I didn't even see that.
And then he like literally like shoves her off.
I mean, like it's really dangerous to be like criticizing anybody for any weird moment because like everybody has that. So it's like whatever.
But it's election year, baby.
I know, but it's like it's gonna come back to you. I even saw like AOC. She retweeted, and this is what I like AOC.
Love her.
As a politician, I can't stand her tweeting. I don't want to vote for anyone that tweets. I'm like, it's so fucking corny and lame. Oh my God.
I think
did you see what she posted?
No, I didn't see recently.
Vance sitting like this in a chair.
Oh,
and she reposted it and wrote like, why are you sitting like that?
Well, why is
like,
he sitting like that?
This isn't political, but also like,
but
then everyone replied with her sitting like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, why even bother?
Yeah, I think it's those kind of tensions are rising more specifically now because it is an election year, but also I think for the first time, like the Democratic Party are kind of playing on the same level as like the Republicans, because for the longest time Republicans would do stuff like that and Democrats would take sort of the higher road.
Correct.
And not go
so
that way.
Something new this time.
Yeah, which I think is working.
Yes, I mean everyone's having a lot of fun. I'll say that.
Yeah. But also the Harris and Walls ticket are like doing really well off of it. Like they're on a good stride right now. They got a lot of momentum. But at least this is what I'll say. Because I agree with you. I think all of that stuff is silly. Like it's fun internet bullshit. Like we're all having a laugh. But when it comes down to it, at least the two of them are like talking about shit that they want to try to do. Now, granted, every presidential and vice presidential electees will have that sort of rhetoric Will they do everything? No. It's always on a bunch of false promises.
They'll
obviously.
bring it back up when they want to get reelected.
Yeah, exactly. But
that's on both sides.
Yeah, it is on both sides. But like Trump doesn't do that. He just attacks.
Yeah.
Whereas at least
it's all tear down.
Yes. Yeah. And so, are they fighting a little dirty? I think so.
Well, you know what though? I don't mind as much if the campaign, Twitter, social media does it. It's when I know AOC tweets.
Yes.
She's young. I know she's tweeting. And I'm like, I know you did that. God damn it.
Yeah.
I hate that. But so like if like at Kamala HQ tweets, it's like, well, all right, I know that's an intern at least.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know
like
what I mean?
the Brad and then posting up all the stuff.
Like Hillary Clinton didn't tweet, delete your account. You know what I mean? Like she didn't tweet that.
The second she brings up the couch, it's over. We can't laugh.
Yeah, I don't want Kamala to mention it's not real.
Yeah.
I don't think Walls,
I don't think she will.
If even Walls, it was funny in the moment, but like it isn't real. So it's a little bit like.
Yeah.
I will say though that what's kind of funny is
I do like the weird stuff though.
Yeah, weird is interesting. But again, the only problem is then so we're like, they're so weird. And then the other side just posts a bunch of pictures of people with like blue hair and eyebrows.
Right.
And like big giant like hooks in their noses. And I'm like, I mean, I guess that's weird to somebody. Yeah.
Sure.
Like everybody, so I'm like, it all backfires.
Yeah, because like the weird on one side is like,
one man's weird is another man's weird.
Yeah. One weird is on one side is like, being weird, you're racist. That's weird. And then the other side is
that's the thing.
You know what
that's
I mean?
The thing.
Then they attack back with like, oh, you want men in women's bathrooms, and it's like that's weird. It's like, no, you're just being a bigoted fucking transphobic asshole.
Right. And also I'll say this: calling the politicians weird is one thing. Saying like these politicians are weird, Trump and Vance, right?
Yeah.
In fairness, when they come back at it, they are showing regular people. So it's like, well, we're not voting for blue hair for president. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the way, I don't think that's weird. I'm just saying, I'm showing you what they posted.
What they think is weird.
So it's like, but we're not voting for that person for president.
Yeah.
So like, I don't care if they're weird.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. That's fair. So who are you voting for?
I've already been making my bets and make a couple $100. You
is that inside trading?
Same bet as last time when I made a few $100. 2020.
Okay.
Same exact bet. You guys want in? $100
on Biden?
No. I actually specifically did it in 2020, and I'm doing it. I did it again this year. I said it's not a Biden thing. It's that Trump will lose.
Oh yeah.
Same thing in 2020.
Well, this
so
is
RFK could win, and then you'd still win. Your money.
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I guess technically.
That's a
people stopped talking about the bear thing way too soon. By the way,
that was unbelievable.
That was incredible.
We need to bring that back up.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of things being stopped being talked about. What a horrible sentence. Doesn't matter. There's no way to fix that. There's no way to fix that. Speaking of the.
You want a drink, by the way?
You know what? I'll have one.
I'll take one.
Yeah,
too.
I'll take one.
Yeah.
I'll take one.
Drink, Brett.
Get out of here. Ready?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Did you see what we did a couple weeks ago?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
well,
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Having a big fight. Can you tell that it's back on? Oh, you see it right there.
Yeah, we're good.
Cheers, boys. Yeah, I wasn't going to have a beer. I'll have one beer. Because again, I'm
go.
just exhausted. It's going to make me sleepy.
Let's
believe it or not.
Let's talk about that. Okay. Are you just
That's okay.
I know you said you had a couple of shows that were a little hectic, but like is it just that maybe that or like you're getting older and you're doing these tours now? Because
no,
you're
honestly,
48 years old.
I can tell you no.
Yeah.
Because the other weekends we stayed out late. And it was fine. It was this weekend. It was a little more stressful. Yeah, like we started a show a little late.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you a little bit more about it later.
Okay. Fair enough.
But
overall, great time though.
Oh, overall, fantastic time. Fantastic time. I think the other thing is, here's the thing. If I was like leaving LA tomorrow, I would be perfectly fine. No problem. I'm trying to be a little bit responsible because I'm also recording tomorrow. I'm recording on Wednesday. I'm going to a concert on Thursday, and then I have WOTY this weekend. So I'm like, it's not like if I had nothing else going on, I'd be perfectly fine.
Who are you seeing Thursday?
Part of it, Stray Cats.
Okay.
The actual original Stray Cats.
Okay.
It was a gift for my dad for his birthday.
Oh,
so that should be fun.
Is it out here or are you going back?
It is in New York.
Oh, nice.
It's in the city, yeah.
Sick.
But
in the city.
You know what you just reminded me of?
Karaoke.
Well, that's always on my mind.
Yeah.
But I watched today for the first time. I skimmed through that Zachary Levi Instagram story from a Shazam 2.
After opening weekend?
I remember he was like, guys, please watch the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah,
and he starts it by singing. It's very strange.
Wait. Why did you do this?
It was just popping up in the Discord while we were driving back from Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were driving back from Vegas, and it was popping up in the Discord.
Okay.
So I was like,
was
what
it
the
because
fuck
recently
is this?
he had his movie?
Yeah, Harold and the Purple Crayon or whatever. Harold and the Purple Ass Crayon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen that either, if you can imagine.
Yeah.
Didn't do well, did it?
No.
Nah,
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I wonder if it's Zachary Levi.
Well,
Zachary Levi is the RFK of actors.
I'd say bringing it back to RFK there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, but so I think we were kind of talking about it though, the RFK thing. Yeah, the bear thing, whichever one of you said that. Yes, I agree. The bear thing went by too quickly.
Yeah.
But also what was amazing was that Biden dropping out like a week after Trump got shot was like took all the new. Nobody's talking about Trump getting shot anymore.
No, and I think
he must hate that.
He absolutely does because in that Twitter space at the very beginning, that's what they started talking about. And even I don't know if it was at the RNC or one of the times that he spoke, he literally was like, I'm after this, I'm not going to talk about it again. Which of course it was like,
I heard
yeah,
that.
right. But also he's like, hey guys, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Also release the medical records.
I won't talk about it again. You should talk about it.
You should keep talking about it. Which I do. Oh, I brought this up with him, bringing it back to RFK.
Oh, look at us go. Look at us go.
Did you see the video clip of Trump talk like when he called RFK Jr.? This was like right after it happened. No, like on the phone.
Oh, when he was like, "We want to get you more security because of your family," as if it's genetic to get shot.
No, that was the thing. Like I think he called RFK Jr. to be like, "Oh, we'd love to like be part of it," but it was also a reaction to him getting shot, like an assassination attempt, whatever. But it was just like so totally tone deaf that Trump did not realize like that this man's
half of his family.
Like however you feel about the man, he like. 2 of his family members were assassinated.
It'd
be great if he was like, could you imagine?
No, but it was
it kind of was
it
like
was borderline like
you're right,
that.
I don't think I heard it. I don't know if I realized it was an audio thing. Yeah.
It was borderline like him like, oh my God, incredible that I survived this, you know? And the way that he talks about it in general is just like getting more and more sickening because like he's like talking about him more so and like somebody fucking actually died.
Right,
you know?
right.
So... Yeah, I don't know. It's just gross. But
yeah, he's definitely getting a little more crazy as the weeks have gone on. Like because it's going nuts.
Because he's losing that like momentum, you know, like he's not on top of it anymore.
Right.
Like I don't care about polls before election because all that matters is the election. But a lot of it was Trump leading Biden for the longest time, and now that Kamala's like actually ahead of it, now I think he's just like becoming a little bit more unhinged, like maybe saying more crazier shit
more,
than
you
he
can
would.
say shit.
You know?
more
Ooh. Shit? What?
You know, it sounded like you were like, he's been saying more crazier shit. But like, it sounded like you were censoring yourself from saying shit.
Well, yeah, it's PG-13 shit. What do you want me to do?
Well.
And yeah, it's still like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not, we've talked about it before, me and Cody, about not getting our hopes up because we've got our hopes up.
For what? For the election?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the bag. Trump's gonna lose. Make a bet with me.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I hope so.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if you're left or right. It's just like it's just so clear now. Like I think that's one of my favorite things now that Biden did drop out, and good on him for doing that.
I was making the bets before Biden dropped out. To be clear.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just to be clear, it wasn't
You're
a
still
reaction.
keeping those same odds.
I already was like, he's gonna lose. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm so happy that happened. Like. It's just hard. It's still really hard to be in this space because like it just feels too good to be true, because they're actually making like correct decisions on all these things. You know, this time like when I voted for Biden, I don't think I was necessarily voting for him. I think I was voting against Trump. And this time around, you know what I mean? Like this time around, I feel like it's a little the same, but also like I don't know. She's kind of cooking right now.
Well, and you know what? I mean, listen, I think Biden strikes me as a good man. like just as a guy.
Yes, yeah.
Seems like a good man. I get real choked up when I listen to him talk about his son.
Oh yeah,
you know, I
it
get
feels
real choked
genuine.
up listening to that. Yeah. But yeah, he's old as fuck. Like go eat ice cream and fuck off.
Yeah,
like
Jack.
what the hell?
He
Jack.
did it, didn't he? And I think he announced it on like National
Ice Cream Day, and he just threw an ice cream social. Like 2 days ago, I read.
Good on him. And I love that he's being a little bit more like, you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore. Like he's being a little bit more snarky and clapping back a little bit.
I should say, by the way, also, just because for sure Trump's going to lose, still vote. The problem is you do read the polls. Like that was what happened with Hillary, right? People were like, Trump obviously can't win. And then like people were just like, they didn't go and vote. You know? So,
Yeah. No, yeah. I definitely think go out there and vote. It's very important. It's our damn right.
That's huge.
We say it every year at karaoke. Go out there and vote. We preach it every year. So yeah, we'll see. Interesting times. Yeah, it's the past month has been interesting because it was the debate, the assassination attempt, RNC.
Yeah, it was all in a month, basically.
Him dropping out, Kamala getting endorsed by everyone.
Yeah.
Tim Walz show. The Tim Walz announcement was like
a week ago.
And it felt like a month.
Half of our summer tour was when all this was going on because we did the end of July and the beginning of August, so it's been the month.
It's
been the month.
Crazy.
It's been unbelievable.
Absolutely crazy.
I made some jokes like during our Saw 4 live show when at the very beginning when they're in the see no evil, speak no evil. He's got his mouth sewn shut, and then he's got his eyes sewn shut. I was like, fuck a debate. Put Kamala and Trump into this thing. I'd like to see what happens.
A saw trap.
Or the one where they have like the spikes in their bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting times we've been having this year, month, day, week,
very nice.
hour.
Yeah. Speaking of year, month, day, week, I was in London recently.
Okay.
And they do it wrong.
They do what?
They got the metric system.
They do the day first, then the month,
yes,
then the year.
Yes, and they give us shit for doing it the other way.
That is so useless. Because what is more useful? What is more useful if you ask someone like, "Hey, when is your wedding?" The 12th versus August.
Yeah.
One of those is definitely more useful. If you can only give one piece of information up front,
listen,
that's obviously more useful.
I will be.
When you open a calendar, do you go by the day? Like, is it all are British calendars like one, and then the months are like the months?
It's a lot of pages.
Listen, man.
Yeah, they're 31 pages long.
I will talk openly politics, give you all that stuff. I will not debate this. I will not talk about this.
Somebody said small. By the way, I just did a Trump. I was like.
Somebody says
he wants to have you for dinner. We've obviously seen all the Hannibal Lecter shit too. The late great. The character's not dead. The actor's not dead. Not even the actor he thinks it is dead. John Voight. He thinks it's John Voight.
Yeah, he does think
he's not dead either.
Yeah.
But smallest to largest, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Alec lives in Australia, and he said that's how Australia does it.
If anything,
converted.
And the thing is, it's like, well, in that case, then why wouldn't it start with the year? Well, if you don't have to say when is your wedding. If we're in the year 2024 and I'm asking you in like February, when is your wedding? And it's in August. You don't say 2024. You would say it's in August.
Yeah.
Oh, what day in August? Like that makes sense.
Yeah.
August. Oh shit, I'll be here. Generally. What weekend?
On the 12th.
Yeah, when's your wedding? It's on the 12th.
Yeah.
Do they just expect you to finish the whole like phrase every time?
The 12th of August.
Like the 12th of August.
I'm just saying like, I'm just saying like, which one of those is more valuable to know up front? The month.
I'm just picturing Eric across the pond running across all of the UK. You're doing it wrong!
What do you guys do it?
It actually did impact me because did I mention last time I forget if I mentioned it, the bar crawl that I planned?
Okay.
So
is that why you were there?
There's a thing called the Bermondsey Beer Mile that I did last year. I did it again this year, and so I kind of hijacked it and called it my own name because we were doing it on August 2nd, and earlier that
You
day
mean the 2nd
of August. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, but no, so the 2nd of August,
2024,
and then yes, but then also during the day, my buddy AJ and I we started the day before going over to drink. We started the day at the Shakespeare's Globe Theater for a tour. We did a tour of that. Very cool.
Fun.
And so I was like, oh my God, wait. I have a brilliant name for this bar crawl. 8-2 Brew Day.
Nice.
Okay, yes. I like
I
it.
forget if I talked. I don't think I talked about this.
No,
last time.
yeah.
So 8-2 Brew Day. I was like, August 2nd, Brew Day, right?
Yeah.
I like it.
And then one of my friends that lives over there, Kat, was like, Yibby, it's 2-8. And I was like, fuck you people. Fuck this. So I did add, I was like, well, it's staying 8-2. That's the only way it works.
Queen's not
we'll
gonna
add
like
an
that.
extra piece at the end. So it was called 8-2 Brew Day, an American bar crawl in London. That's what we wound up with.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who became the werewolf?
Me, baby.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh. I don't want to mess up my voice too much.
Coward.
So even though the dates and the calendars and shit were all different over there, it was so nice to see that you were the only one to wish me a happy birthday last week, though. So that was
Did
that was
nobody
great.
else wish you happy birthday?
Yeah, we brought it up
Quite
last week.
literally everybody.
Literally
forgot
everyone.
Your birthday
Hold
is
on.
your birthday is the 31st of July.
My family and friends, I thought, wished me a happy birthday. 92.
Idiot.
But literally nobody.
I knew that, by the way, because it's the same exact day as my sister.
There we go.
To the year. So that's
Oh,
yes.
see, that's
wow.
fucking cheating.
I should have known.
What
it
is
was
he, my
92.
best friend?
Sorry. Anyway, I apologize. Go on.
Yeah, you literally everybody associated with this show, guests, co-hosts, fans, they all forgot except you. So I'd like to just say thank
Literally
you.
Did you bring me up on the show?
Oh, I did. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
literally everyone except Eric.
And then
I didn't listen to that one while I was across the pond.
I said, to be fair, Eric is a freak of nature.
Well,
He's
now,
got.
to be clear, I have them in my phone. I'm
Yes.
not like I don't have like a mental Rolodex.
Today we were talking about something, and you gave a specific date, and you were like, "I bet it's on this day," and you were exactly right.
No. I said something about the last Saturday in December.
Yes, yeah.
I just said that.
But
and
you got it right.
And then one of you was like, "Is that the blank?" No. I didn't say it. Someone was like, "Would that be the 28th?" And I was like, "If that's the last Saturday, I can't look." I was like about to drive. I was like, "I can't look
You
right
probably
now."
have it in your calendar though.
It is, yeah. They did that date is in my calendar. But also, it would be like if somebody sent like would that be the 24th? I'd be like, sounds too early to be the last Saturday, but maybe.
That might be easier because Christmas and like
Actually, it
Christmas
could be.
Eve have been like on a Tuesday and Wednesday.
31 minus never mind. 31 minus 7 would be
24.
No.
yeah.
I'm just
So
kidding.
wait a minute. Actually, the 24th could be a Saturday. I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
It could be. It's not this year, but it sure could be.
But see, you know that. What day does Halloween fall on this year?
Well, there's a reason I know that.
See?
Think about the reason I know
Labor
that.
Day.
Think about the reason I know that. That is it. Let me work backwards from the date that
Labor
I know.
Day's a Monday.
Hold on. You know what I'm talking about. Let me work backwards from the date that I definitely know. Hold on.
Okay, my birthday.
Yeah. Let me see. It's a Thursday.
Oh, okay, good.
It's a
Good.
Thursday.
Thank heavens.
No.
Yeah.
Is it a
Oh my God, he's gonna.
No, maybe
come.
it's
He's
a
gonna
Wednesday.
come.
Well, now I gotta look. Maybe I'm forgetting.
I think it's a Thursday.
No, it has to be. It has to be because if that's a
Yeah,
Saturday,
if that's a Saturday, yeah,
Okay.
I was thinking the same thing.
What is the deal with this?
Yeah, did you check your phone recently,
You
Chris?
saw it. You didn't see it?
No.
Yeah, there's an update.
I don't know if we should.
I don't know yet.
Hold on.
I'd say it's up to the
The host of the
yeah
show, the de facto
yeah,
host.
the pilot here.
His eyes are gonna buck out. His head.
Huh?
I think maybe we mention it. It's not set in stone.
Are you?
Both audio and visual listeners so confused right
Because I know the reasoning why he
I
couldn't.
do too. So
You do?
how
Okay.
is it gonna be different?
You don't know?
now. I don't know. I know
Oh,
nothing
'cause
about
it's a very good reason. But
Wait. Oh, is it?
wait, no. I was asking you if you knew the reason why we couldn't do the date because of that individual. Okay, then never
Is it
mind.
a good reason?
It is.
I don't know what the reason was.
I can't say it on. I don't want to say it on air.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I guess not now.
Interesting. Well, we'll see.
We might have to call this
I'm not gonna
person
lie
to
though,
figure this
because
out.
he told me over the weekend specifically that like, oh, I don't think that's gonna work, and I was like,
I think
why did you
we
say
did this
it?
months ago?
We've been talking about this.
By the way, I have an Airbnb booked.
Oh no!
I can change it. I can
Well,
change
of course. But then he told me why. I was like, oh fuck, that's okay. That's
Oh,
good.
see that I don't.
No. He I don't think he said anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But now I'm like, what? I'm just very confused. And I was a little kind of like when he did say, I was like, oh good, then I don't have to create a video.
That was my thought. Like,
because
you
I
don't
was
have
like
anything
so
prepared,
That was my
right?
thought, too.
I was not
Okay.
gonna have anything
Okay.
like fucking.
I thought about that,
prepared
too.
for it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. We'll
But
see what he
okay,
says.
I won't. We
write it
won't
on a piece of
announce it,
paper.
but
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean,
We have time.
we definitely
We
do
have plenty of
time.
time.
But do you want to like talk about? No, I guess no. Okay.
Gee, I wonder what we're talking
I
about.
mean,
Oh yeah. You know that meme
What
of the
could
kid
it
that's like
be?
this, the kid that's like,
He
gee,
said-
we're
yeah.
being so cool.
When are you back
for that.
No, okay, that's the last.
Right, I know. That's the thing is, like, I have to figure I don't know if I'd be able to. I might have to call in.
Yeah, okay.
That would be a repeat of the very first one we did.
I guess so.
Sorry, we're being...
All right, we are literally talking about when we can or cannot do the next Wanger's karaoke.
Yes,
it
we're
is
trying to figure out the date. We were going to announce it today, and then we weren't going to. And now we might be able to, but we don't know anymore.
But it's not ceremonious.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's not like...
I mean, we can... You know what? Here's the...
Just know there's a 5th one happening.
Yeah, year 5.
And stay tuned for the date,
wild.
maybe.
Year 5, biggest and best one. Yeah, maybe stay tuned.
It's going to be this year.
Yeah, maybe we could shoot something somehow, whatever. Yeah.
We can do... Yeah, we could...
Let's step
Actually,
out
when
for
we're
10
done-
minutes and go film something.
Yeah. When we're done, we could shoot a quick video.
Yeah.
And you could just show it next week.
drive to Brian's place real quick. Like, hey, fucker.
Is he over there? Oh,
At his home?
Yeah, that's right. Well, I didn't know where he was.
Yes, we will probably
That was
have...
a great segment.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What a whirlwind. I still have that. I don't have the energy, but yes, we will have a date announcement,
Yeah.
and
I say let's hold off.
And I
maybe
will
until next
say-
week. Yeah.
a new theme.
I'm so happy.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
If
Hold
it
on.
works,
This works
if it
out.
I can't tell you how bummed I was.
Yeah.
Could you read it from my passive aggressive fucking text? Do you remember what I said?
No.
I literally was like, by the way, I heard we might not be able to do the date, in which case are we scrapping the theme? Like, I made it very passive aggressive, like, so we're not doing that.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what changed, but
It's a way better theme than the one I suggested as a backup.
Okay. Yeah, oh yes.
Don't
Yeah,
you
yeah,
think?
Yes. Yeah.
I was doing the best I could.
Yeah. No. It's. I mean, if that
Eric's
doesn't happen
like,
this
looking at
year,
my fucking
that
calendar
is-
trying to
we
figure
can,
this shit
We
out.
can probably do that next year or something like that.
Sure.
Also, that would have
Backup theme?
Yeah.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Yeah. But also in my mind, I was like, oh god, that's so much more time to prepare. So
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, but
yeah, a month and
the
a half.
proposed date that we have, it's
We actually have a good amount of time.
we do have a good amount of time,
Yeah.
and I do want to because I know we shot something for that. Remember, I wanted to put something together special.
Yeah.
I think I really want to try to do that this year for the 5-year anniversary. I
Sure.
think it'd be kind of nice.
Well, there should certainly be like a little medley up top of all 4 years.
Yeah,
technically.
yeah. So
Just do a full. No, I don't want to say too much.
All right,
Okay,
all right, all right.
As we
Yeah.
grow,
dancing around,
remember.
dancing around.
And then it just shows me with like a 1991,
All your victories.
2024.
Yeah. So TBD. Something.
Oh, we solved that. I think we solved that.
Maybe.
What's that?
Are we going to do what we... Well, we're not going to talk about it.
No,
yet.
no,
All right.
no, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
We think we
Stay tuned.
solved that
We'll
issue.
have-
I think it's a good idea.
We'll have our announcements very soon, but in the meantime, I did want to talk about a different concert.
Megan Thee Stallion, Harris Walls.
I'm going
That
to
was
an
great.
emo night in a couple weeks.
I'm so jealous I can't fucking go,
Yeah,
man.
It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
What?
You want to go, Christian?
You guys didn't.
You didn't even ask
I
me.
invited Eric before you.
did you?
Well, you know what? That's
Birthday
fair.
people only.
Right, birthday
Yeah.
people get the invite.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Fair. No, I'm talking about that concert that just happened recently.
Oh, right. The
The Mad
big
Tea
one.
Party at D23?
No,
No, where they,
it
like,
was in
the-
like Philadelphia or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. Okay.
You didn't hear about this?
Yeah.
Dude, the FBI fucking surrounded this fucking concert venue.
You hear about that guy, the butcher?
Yeah, you hear about this guy. You hear about that guy, JD Vance. I by the way, I have now that I'm back on the internet, able to be unspoiled. I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
I have been loving all the memes.
Oh yeah.
Of people being, you hear about that guy, I don't know, the whatever. Yeah, and I don't know, I can't even come up with an example right now. It's
The
not even
t-shirt
funny.
guy. It's the photo of the t-shirt guy
And it just is like
explaining
the exact same thing,
everything.
but about something else.
Yeah,
it's
just giving
very
away
funny.
the entire plot of the movie.
Very, very funny.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. A lot of fun. I thought it was great.
He's back.
Yeah, did you see the meme I sent?
Oh,
Look in the group chat again real quick. Scroll up, not far at all.
Christ.
It's just a meme I sent. Oh, it can't be that far.
Just recently?
There you go.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
It's Dr. Manhattan.
It's 2019 and M. Night Shyamalan is back. It is 2021 and M. Night Shyamalan is back. It is 2024. and it's
We say it every couple of years.
Back 6 times in the
Now,
last
There
10
that's
may,
years.
it.
may not be a soundbite.
I don't agree with the first two at all. I thought Glass was ass, and I thought Old was ass.
It was bold, though.
Old. No, it wasn't. It was based on a book. It wasn't a
Again,
book.
a graphic novel. Get it right, sir.
Lame.
Anyways,
I don't
do
like
think
the unoriginal ones.
I do think this is his best movie since Split.
Split, me too.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
without question.
Because I liked Knock at the Cabin. I thought it was pretty good.
I literally thought that Old and Knock at the Cabin were terrible.
Oh.
And Glass. So I'm 3 in a row where I'm like, man, I fucking hated all these.
Glass has a really strong first 2 acts, and I think it just
And?
falls apart.
Yeah.
It just falls apart.
I actually think it's only the middle. I think that's
Really? Really? I think the opening is great.
Literally the best scene in the entire movie is when
The three of them?
no, it's just the two of them, the two villains.
Oh,
Like
yes.
he's busting him out.
Yeah, and it's like
that's
the
great.
shot spinning around in that moment when he's breaking out. Right? Are you
Maybe,
talking about?
maybe.
No?
Is it when,
Okay.
it might be when he says first name Mr. last name Glass or something. Yeah, that might have been it. But anyway,
Yeah. I think we did this when we talked about Trap last week. We were just basically talking about M. Night's career.
Let's
and all
rank
this
them all
movie.
again.
Oh,
Here we go.
I did.
I'm down.
You want to hear my ranking?
We should do the song game, but with the openings of the movies.
Oh,
That's really
I've been wanting to do a version of that where like I do frame by frame, like with movies, and like start at the very beginning and just go frame by frame until you figure out what movie it is.
Well, wait, we've talked about the Netflix game. Where
you
like,
play a movie.
Everybody close their eyes, somebody picks a movie on Netflix, and whoever calls out what movie it is first
Oh,
wins.
yeah.
Very
good,
fun.
yeah.
I'll do that with Amber sometimes with like the opening logos. Like
Exactly.
Can you tell like what it is
like,
before?
well, like you would know Spider-Man instantly.
Yeah.
You hear like you hear like that one string as the Columbia thing is coming up.
Yeah.
Sorry, what you were gonna say though. What were you just about to say? Sorry.
I don't know what I was gonna say. We were just talking about M. Night. He's great. I love him.
Listening to
He's
the
my
beginnings
best
of the
friend.
movies, trying to guess the song
yes, we can. Oh, that would be fun. Because I think last week I was like, "What's his best score?" But then I was like, "Oh, duh, it's the Village." Yeah. But
game. Stuckman actually sent me the full Village score. He got a hold of it.
yeah. Wait, you can't get it anywhere?
I guess not. He sent it to me, and it kind of struck.
I listen on Spotify. All
He
the
literally
time.
he texted me like, check your email for a little
got a vinyl?
surprise. And to be honest with you, at first I was a little worried it was going to be like a screener for Shelby Oaks, and I was like, I don't want to see it.
Not yet.
Because I went to the
You did-
premiere,
you
so I
right,
was like,
yeah,
I don't want to
yeah,
see
Oh,
it.
we'll talk about it.
So I was a little nervous to click, and then I was like, oh, okay, it's the score for the Village. Okay, yeah. But it's like the full score. I'll forward it to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
New James Newton Horton job. Horton job? Jesus Christ.
Horton, here's
James
a
Newton
who.
Howard
Good old
drop.
Horton job.
Horton, here's a who looking
Who?
ass.
Whoville Village. Who Village?
Who's who of Whoville?
No. Oh yeah. So I'll read this off to you because I did rank. We'll talk about Trap. But I'll read off my ranking of M. Night Shyamalan films. I put it on my Discord just if anybody out there wanted.
Oh, I have one too.
Someone please like
private,
the
though.
list.
I have-
Please like the
I got
list.
2 likes on it.
I have that
Okay.
one in my Saw one private. It's just for me to like keep track right now.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I started doing this for just a bunch of the franchises that are coming out. I've got an Alien one packed up, ready to go.
It's fun to do.
Yeah.
Again, it's really I do it more for me as like a brain exercise.
I want people to see my opinions on
Fair,
my
yeah.
rankings. All right. All right. What do you think is the last one?
The last one,
Yeah.
Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's everybody's last one.
What do you, okay,
It's an unwatchable movie. It's yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw it one time.
I saw it only one time as well.
Try to go from the bottom. To be fair, I haven't seen Wide Awake or Praying with
So I
Anger.
actually caught up on those this year. So I've actually seen all of them.
I
now.
do need to see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard
You know what?
I heard-
Well, let's compare. I'll see if I can compare with yours.
I heard Wide Awake is actually pretty good.
Let me think.
That's Rosie
Wide,
O'Donnell.
Yeah, Wide Awake. It's a very it's just like a kitschy little family movie. It's
Katy
whatever.
Perry
It's fine.
While you look that up, what'd you say?
No,
Nothing.
Have you listened to the podcast What Went Wrong?
it's a great Blink-182 song.
You mean how did this get made?
No, what
You mean
went,
blank check? I just keep going down different ones.
it's probably the same thing.
I
but
don't. That what went wrong doesn't sound
They
familiar.
did an
no.
episode about the Sixth Sense, and it's just fascinating. It's all the behind the scenes of it. I'll send it to
Interesting.
you.
Okay, please, I would
It's
love
a
to listen
fucking
to it.
great listen.
That kind of stuff is perfect for when I'm like driving around. So.
Oh yeah, baby. Okay.
Last Airbender's last for me. Wide Awake is not last. I'll say that.
Okay.
So Praying with Anger higher than Wide Awake for me. But anyway,
Okay. So last for me is Last Airbender.
to be clear, you should have 14 movies on your list.
4, 8, 12, 14.
Great. Okay, just making sure we're not missing any.
Yeah, someone said I was missing something. Oh,
You're
someone
not.
No. Someone said I was
Buried
missing something.
Secret?
Yes.
That doesn't count.
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
know.
direct it. He
I was like,
didn't
you
direct it.
motherfucker. But
And
yeah.
Stuart Little's Kenny didn't direct it. This is just movies he directed.
Yes. Yeah. What's after that?
So what was your first one?
It was Last Airbender. That's last.
No. Oh, you're going that way.
It's I'm going to the.
You want to go
worst.
reverse
Yeah,
order.
Yeah.
What did you say your next one is? Or are you asking me
Yeah.
first?
What do you guess it is?
Oh, what do
Will
I guess
somebody
yours
name
is?
a movie?
What do I guess yours is? The Happening.
No.
Glass.
No. That's like number 1.
Lady in the Water.
No.
The fuck? What?
Great news,
Come
guys.
on.
According to Manny, YouTube just now sent out the notification that we're alive. So that's great.
What?
But we
Appreciate that, YouTube.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's views. I thought that was
son of a
viewers.
bitch.
Yeah.
Weird.
After Earth.
Well, it's only getting interesting now. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just noticed it on my. You know why? Because it's in between Praying with Anger and Wide Awake, and I wasn't looking
Okay.
there
You
on
know what
my
I'm gonna do?
list.
I'm gonna speed this up. I'm gonna say them and see if it lines up with
Thank
yours.
God.
Well, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
Please keep
Yeah.
going.
I don't know if I can guess them in
I could do it.
reverse
I could do this
order.
all day. I
What's
could
my
do this
number
all day.
12, Eric?
I don't know. That's tough. As I'm looking at my list, which Just two movies that aren't on his list.
All right, Last Airbender.
By the way,
then
they're both easy to find. Praying with Anger and Wide Awake. Praying with Anger's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So you should definitely watch it.
Right. That's his first one, right?
He's the star. He's the full-on star of it.
Some would say he's the star of every movie. All right, Last Airbender, After Earth. Then it's The Happening.
Okay, then it's The Happening. Okay.
Over The Happening is Lady in the Water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over that is Old.
Okay.
Over that is Glass.
Okay.
Then it's The Visit.
That's pretty low. Wow.
Then it's Knock at the Cabin.
That angers me.
By the way, The Visit was the only time M. Night was back, to be clear.
Oh, yes.
I want to make that clear.
Yes. Then Knock at the Cabin. Then it's Trap.
Oh, middle. That's a bit of a middle of the list.
I guess that's technically in my top. That is literally in my. No, it's not. It's top 6. Okay.
Okay.
Then it's Unbreakable.
Let me guess the rest. Okay. So there's 5 left?
4 left.
4. Oh, right. That was right. That was 5. Trap was 6.
Yes.
Unbreakable's 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Signs is 4.
Nope.
Village is 4.
Nope.
The Sixth Sense is 4.
No.
Oh, Split.
Eric, you're not doing great at this.
Split was like you went almost. What else? You almost went the entire.
What could be higher?
So
did you say Old?
Split is I did.
What, you said Knock at the Cabin as well?
Yeah. Split is 4. Number 3.
Okay. So Split was the last one I guessed.
Yes.
Okay. Number 3 is The Sixth Sense.
No.
Signs.
Eric, you want to sit this
Village,
one out?
And then number 2 is Signs, and number 1 is Sixth Sense.
Yes.
There you go.
Fucking Christ.
Jesus. You know, it's not about the journey. It's the fact that we got
God
there.
almighty, I didn't do well on that at all. Well, I'm going to go the opposite order here.
Yeah.
That was insane.
I have
number 1 is The Village.
Here's my, The Village for me.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
try to guess my top 4, and then I'll just list the rest of them. How about that?
You would go
So the Village, yeah.
The Village, then Unbreakable.
No.
I think you got Signs.
Signs.
Yeah.
Then The Sixth Sense.
Then Unbreakable.
Then Unbreakable.
Then
The
Sixth
Sixth
Sense.
Sense.
Yeah, that's the 4.
Okay.
And then The Visit.
And then The Visit.
And then Split, Trap, Lady in the Water, The Happening, Praying with Anger, After Earth. After Earth's not that bad. It's just kind of like, nah, it's whatever. Yeah.
It's just boring.
It's not bad.
It's just boring.
Yeah.
I mean, it's comedily made, but again, like.
Yeah, and then we start to get to like that's different than bad, which is kind of worse than bad, but whatever.
Yeah.
Like I would rather watch Old again than After Earth because
We wanted to because do you ever watch Dead Meat? You ever watch that channel? Yeah, he did an episode. I was like, oh fuck, I kind of want to watch. Like,
which one?
On Old.
Old.
And it made me want to watch it again. I was like, fuck, this movie's bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The after Earth, I put Wide Awake, then Glass, Knock at the Cabin, Old, and The Last Airbender.
Okay.
So that's literally besides The Last Airbender, the last 3 of his movies were the 3 worst ones.
Which
for
is
me.
crazy. We were talking about it last week when we were talking about his entire filmography. The gap between
He's made a fuck ton of movies, man.
Well, the gap between After Earth and The Visit felt so long, but it was only 3 years.
Was it Last Airbender then After Earth? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
And then
it was only 2 years. After Earth was 2013, right?
And then
Visit was
16.
Was 15.
Oh, was 15?
Oh, was it?
2016 was.
No, 17 was Split
17,
for
right,
sure,
right.
and then
Jesus
19 was
Christ.
Glass.
Wow.
And then it's been every 2 years.
Yeah, but that's even.
Oh, actually, no. This was Knock at the Cabin last year.
20. Yeah. Oh, yes, it was.
Yeah.
So he's actually done 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see that keep happening.
I mean,
I like when he makes just original fucking feature-length Twilight Zone episodes.
This was the best part about Trap was that it wasn't based off anything.
That's already better than Old and Knock at the Cabin.
And then on top of that, it's just a straightforward, solid thriller. I would even say / dark comedy.
Oh yeah, it's funny. M. Night is like people don't understand when they're laughing at an M. Night movie. Sometimes they're like, "This guy sucks," and it's like, "No, man, he is making it. It's funny."
I think what doesn't help him is when he's like if he's like talking about The Happening. You know, like, because I watched interviews with him talking about this movie, and he was talking about, like, the tongue-in-cheek aspect of this film. I was like, okay, so he is, like, fully aware, whereas, like, The Happening, I don't know if he was, like, intentionally meaning for some of it. You know what I mean?
Retroactively makes me go back and believe him about The Happening.
Maybe.
I remember at the time he was like, I was trying to make, like, kind of a B movie, and then it was like, well, you said that after the movie came out.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
But now I'm like, well, shit, actually, that's what he does. So.
The first thing that I thought of Trap was, like, if he approached Trap the way if he approached The Happening the way that he approached Trap, I think people would have seen that movie a little bit differently.
Sure.
If it came out today, I think it would have been received completely differently.
I think
absolutely.
so. Yeah,
absolutely.
Because even the way that it was
is being received differently now. I think.
Yeah. But also the way that The Happening was marketed, and obviously we've seen
coming off of
The Village. No, Lady in the Water,
which was already we were already getting weird.
Yeah.
Yep.
But or was The Happening before Lady in the Water?
It was after.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, but
because I started to drop off with The Happening. I feel like I was still really on board with Lady in the Water. I had both books at the time. I had they put out the story of Lady in the Water like as a kid's a children's book, and I had that. And then also there was The Man Who Heard Voices, the book about him that I read at the time. So like I was still fully on board with Lady in the Water.
Okay. But yeah, like we've seen with both The Happening and The Village of how like they market his movies, and obviously it doesn't turn out the way that those movies are actually, how they are, the way that they're being portrayed in the marketing. Because I remember the marketing for The Happening was like, it's M. Night's first R-rated movie. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
And you didn't see any trailers before The Trap, right?
Not a one.
So the one thing that I was not worried about, but I was like, I wish, because I saw the trailer at CinemaCon, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm hyped.
That's why I would love to go to those events, but I just don't want to see the trailers.
Oh, dude, like,
I used to like to go to Comic-Con. Hall H is fun because you like to see the panels and stuff, but I'm like, I don't want to see the clips anymore.
Like, yeah, because when I was
close
at CinemaCon,
I waiting all day to get in there, and then I just close my
I've been
eyes.
avoiding the Alien Romulus stuff because I'm so fucking pumped for that.
I keep getting that
can't
trailer
wait.
before everything, and it's
I
just,
can't. We had that in front of Trap, and I was just like,
I'm pretty sure I've seen the whole movie, but I'm so fucking
for
stoked
Romulus.
Yeah.
Romulus, yeah.
Have you noticed
the resurgence for Prometheus and Alien
for
Covenant?
Covenant specifically? I
Yeah.
am shocked and I am stoked about.
I'm very happy.
because I love Covenant.
Those were sort of like middle received movies, right? I don't
Covenant
remember.
was pretty shit on. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Prometheus, I
I've
think,
never
was
been
a
an
little bit
Alien
more
guy, so I'm not as in tune with like the feedback on it. I just
came
saw
out.
them.
We have a great story. Cody and I went to a screening for Alien Covenant, and we came out of the movie. We were like, that was fucking awesome.
That was a fun time.
Yeah.
Was that was the sequel to Prometheus?
Yes.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
It gets confusing because I wish
It's an absurd movie at times.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I wish
who directed Prometheus?
that were both Ridley Scott.
Yeah. Ridley Scott
Both
did
of those movies
Yeah.
are Ridley Scott. Wow.
But Prometheus it had original writers, and Damon Lindelof came in and like punched up the script basically.
Yeah.
So it became like a Damon
Mystery
Lindelof
box kind of.
Well, not so much mystery box, but I think
I saw it. I just don't remember exactly.
it's the Prometheus is great. I think it's very underrated, but I think the trouble with it is that Damon Lindelof was trying to make a weird movie about humans trying to find out where they came from. And Ridley Scott was trying to make an alien prequel movie. So those things
Wait, that
kind
was
of
which one? That was
Prometheus.
Yes, or agreed.
And then
Well, the final scene and the
yes.
scenes toward the end makes that clear.
Yes, but then when I think Ridley Scott got a bunch of backlash about it, and then he's like, "Fuck, fine, you want the xenomorph? I'll give you the
Covenant
xenomorph."
felt so fucking angry, and I loved.
Yes,
like,
it was
that
so
was such a,
cynical.
Oh, man,
it was kind of a fuck you to fans,
Yeah.
just a little bit, and then you get the xenomorph in the last like 20 minutes or something
Yeah.
like that.
Well, I remember. Yeah, I remember the shot of it like snarling, holding onto the ship.
Yeah, and it's
Fucking
a fucking cool
That was
shot.
cool, yeah.
And then now we get Romulus, which is just like an in between movie. It's in between.
Oh.
Shit! I don't want to. Sorry.
I don't. I mean,
You
I don't care about you. You know this already?
I did not know that, but
Oh,
I,
Okay,
sorry.
so it's more for him.
damn it.
Apologize to him,
Oh, you've
not me.
seen the trailer.
I didn't know it was in between.
It's in between. No, it's
I mean, all these movies are the same. They're on a fucking ship, and then
sure.
yeah,
Every Alien movie is
Yeah.
essentially it's in between Alien and Aliens is what I meant.
that I did not know.
Oh,
which
fuck.
is fine.
I wouldn't have wanted to know that.
I didn't.
No, I don't care. But if I were you, I wouldn't have wanted to
Yeah,
know
it's
that.
okay.
I wanted to clarify that it's not.
It was the last detail of this movie that I didn't know
Okay,
yet, so
all right.
I have that now.
Now you'll see it.
Son of a bitch. I'm
Now
sorry.
you'll see it.
You're
yeah.
fine.
That's the only thing
I'm
that I
fucked
know.
with you. You're fine. You're fine.
But yeah, no. Now that the Romulus is coming, I think the premiere is literally tonight.
Got to tell you, you actually just sold me on it. So.
Oh, okay,
And
good.
but I also
Well,
don't. I don't
Fede
mind being
Alvarez-
spoiled on that because. Fuck, did he direct it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm.
That's-
Wow. Is it out this weekend?
Yes.
Fuck
I'm
me.
so happy.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna see it then. Great.
That's
okay.
the sound. The reason I
Did
would
not know
I would have
that.
went to the screening tonight if I didn't have the show.
Sorry.
You
And I'll
fuckers.
tell you know what sucks is I was well, you guys would have done the show regardless. But when you asked me today, you were like, "You still on the show tonight?" I was like waiting to see. Like last night, I was so exhausted after our final
Like,
show.
Maybe we cancel.
Well, no, but I was like, "Well, I can't bail because we have that big thing to announce." And then I
Oh,
was
if
like,
you would have said I'm not going to do the show, and then be like, Cody, we're calling. I'm going to the screening.
"Oh, well, whatever." I'm glad I'm here,
it's
though. I'm
fine.
glad
Yeah,
I'm
it's
here.
fine. It's out this weekend. It's fine.
I was like, you know what? The thing is, when I'm like exhausted, I feel I like to like. I don't know. I feel like I prefer to power through it a little bit, and I don't know, whatever. Like, so I was like, I don't want to. The problem is, like, I don't want to accidentally go to bed at like 8 p.m. and fuck up my sleep schedule. Like, I would rather stay up a little bit later and keep my regular schedule. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
feel you. Anyways, so I'm glad
okay.
you're hyped on it.
Well,
yes.
shit. Now I'm interested. Yeah, you just sold me on it.
Fede alone should have been the one. You're like,
Cool.
oh yeah.
I love that they gave him this because he was coming off of a few projects that were released kind of like had a lukewarm reception to it.
Yeah.
So like I was worried he was like heading towards like a pseudo director.
the only one-
I feel like I did know this, by the way. It's like coming back to me that he's doing this. But anyway, if I knew, I forgot.
I think it's a pretty large budget too, and it's primarily because it's mostly, or like they've advertised a lot that it's a lot of practical.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah,
of
my buddy
practical.
sent me a video of it, and,
Yeah.
but we were guests. My buddy Zach sent it to me, and he said it, and I was like, "You're definitely right." He thought it was gonna be like the Thing, the remake where they just did over all the practical stuff. So we'll see. Hopefully not.
No, I mean, when I say mostly practical, there's going to be a lot of CG.
Of course.
Yeah. But in terms of the
When
creature stuff,
an actor face to face with his xenomorph, I'd rather it be practical.
beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I'm stoked. I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise. Like 3, fine. 4, but like I like Alien vs Predator. Prometheus.
It's been too long for me.
Prometheus is cool. Oh, but anyways, quick tangent. When we went to the Alien Covenant screening, we came out of that super pumped, and then
it's CinemaCon. No.
This was years ago.
Because we were actually started there. Sorry, by the way. But anyway, we'll get back to that. Sorry.
No,
yes,
we
go
still
ahead.
got to go back to Trap.
And technically, the title of this is about the Hot Sauce Summer Tour. I don't have much to add. But
okay. Well,
I
you
still have
talked
my
about
top 15 M. Night movies I want to get
Oh,
to.
you got to get to it.
14.
We came out of that screening.
You don't know how many I've seen.
We
16. Sorry, there's 16. Anyway,
there you go. We came out of that screening like pretty hyped up over it. Piped up over it.
pretty popped off.
And then someone that we knew was also with us, and they were with someone else as well, just being very vague.
They're +1.
They're +1.
Who we never met before.
Never.
This
not
was at a
once.
screening of which movie was it?
Alien Covenant.
Okay, so this is years ago.
Decided to walk over to us and just completely shit on our
Yeah,
opinions.
he's just like, that was fucking terrible. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen. And the second,
Someone I know.
no.
Okay, I didn't know.
I don't even remember this guy's name.
No idea.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite moments in the time that I've known Cody in this past decade is when me and
Someone
him.
insulting you.
No, it's when me and
It's where we
him
really bond.
is when me and him get in the car. Like we have a silent walk to the car because we're like, just wait. We get in the car. We're like, who the fuck was that?
I was like, well, fuck that guy.
Where did you get off? And this has happened multiple times, just like that situation where
I
we wait
remember
to our
one
car.
exchange vivid. Like we were just saying, like, yeah, we like the scene where this happened, and he's just like, his arms are folded, and he's like, I don't agree. I was just like, oh my,
That's
God.
fine.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Jeez.
That's great, man. We're like,
Also, it's like you don't agree with what that
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah,
That was part of why it wasn't the reason I stopped doing reviews, but one of the things that I used to have to reply to people sometimes when I was doing movie reviews back in the day. I would sometimes reply to people like, "Hey, at the end of my review, I didn't ask people to comment what they thought of my opinion. I asked you to let me know what you think of the movie."
yes.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think of my opinion. Quite frankly, I don't care what you can have your opinion, but it doesn't change mine. Like, that's not what we're doing here. Just say what you thought of the movie. Leave it at that. You know?
Say what you say. Can I get a little?
What you say.
So, anyways, check out Prometheus. Check out Alien Covenant. Check out
JR. Which version are we
Alien
doing?
Romulus. Also pretty. Oh, sorry.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Also good cast too. Up and comers.
Nice.
Kaylee Spaney and Isabella Merced.
That
in
name
this
sounds
too?
familiar.
Isabella was just. She's in Superman, I think, coming up. I think she plays like Hawk Girl or something like that.
Yeah,
And then
She's
Kaylee
Last of
Spaney.
Us.
She was just.
I know
in,
Kaylee Spaney.
Oh
I don't
yes.
know if I know the other
yeah, she's right. She's
In the new Last
in,
of Us.
Dina, right?
yeah.
I don't know if I know that name. I do know Kaylee Spaney, though.
Yeah. Civil War.
She had quite a year.
Yeah.
And
She had-
Priscilla.
yeah, Priscilla. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So you know what's up.
Interesting. Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, Trap's great.
Trap was a lot of fun. Yes, and I was excited to tell my sister that she would love it. I was like, Jillian, because she didn't like old. She hated old, actually, and I totally get it. And then Night at Cabin, Knock at the Cabin. I didn't even tell her to see it. I was like, don't even worry about it. And then this one, I texted her. I was like, Jillian, you're gonna love this one. Go see it.
Well, I appreciate it. Knock at the Cabin didn't have a twist. It was pretty straightforward.
It did have a twist.
really-
It completely changed the ending of the book. That's a pretty big twist.
But that's not a fucking twist. I
Right,
didn't
you have
know.
to know
I didn't
that.
know
I
the
didn't
book.
know
Hold on
that.
now, though, because if it was a book that you had read,
That's a
would you be
twist.
saying the same thing? Because
Right, that's
No,
a pretty big
I
I
don't
twist.
think
feel
I
like
would be
when you talk
saying-
about like it or something like that, you're like in the book, though. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
I
I
could.
feel like that's a twist, though, technically, to change the complete ending of the book.
I don't know. Like if
But
they.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I would
it's not
be
a story.
I would be a
twist.
snarky asshole, but I don't think I would also be like, oh, the twist was this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't really remember it that well. I just remember that it was just M. Night has never been able to and will never be able to do news videos.
Okay.
The news always looks completely fake.
He
The
has-
happening is horrific, and it hasn't gotten better.
He has an obsession. He does this in literally I think it's every single movie except for Last Emperor. I don't think there's TVs in there. Or
Last
maybe
Airbender?
or maybe After Earth. He always has a scene where someone watches something on a TV or a news
Servant, the main character,
it's the whole time.
Is a news anchor, and also they FaceTime through the Apple TV, which you can't do.
Yeah.
By the way, we were just talking about that in the Discord.
Yeah.
You can't, because we watch Servant for pretty much it.
Yeah.
And because the whole thing is it's an Apple TV show and they're always doing Apple shit. You can't do that. So we were like, maybe this takes place in the future. Like, we're trying to figure out an alternate reality.
It's a TV show, Eric. But no, I was watching. I wanted to start getting into all of his movies again, just like rewatching. So I watched the Sixth Sense, and it's like pops in the VHS to reveal the stupid serial killer mom or whatever.
Oh, and I mean, and the twist is basically the ending twist starts with a shot of him.
I fucking every time.
The final shot of the movie is in my television.
Yeah, it's at the wedding.
Pretty sure, yeah.
I fucking bawl my eyes off. You know what scene?
Will the ending?
Yeah. The final scene with Cole.
Oh, yes.
With his mom.
Yes. Of course.
When he's it's just
that whole scene's unbelievable.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I actually was on a kick of like watching people like watch
for the first
Sixth
time.
Sense for the first time kind of thing. I was on a kick and watched a bunch of people watch it, and I cried every time. It was crazy.
It's fucking. Again, we talked about this last week. Yeah. It's a perfect movie. It's a perfect script. Perfect movie.
Yeah,
shut up.
Perfect.
Oh, you're gonna say something else.
It's just my sixth favorite M night.
But also, I will say, a perfect movie is not an airtight movie. A perfect movie is a movie where you don't care that there's flaws.
Jurassic Park, perfect movie.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, perfect
movie. Does it make sense? Not at all.
No.
Doesn't
The Lost
matter.
World,
Perfect
Jurassic
movie.
Park, perfect sequel.
Fucking love that movie.
It's so much better than Jurassic World.
We're still doing
I mean, that's not even close.
We're still doing this. We were just bonding over Alien Covenant, and now you got to throw Lost World back at me.
I forgot. Wait, you don't like Lost World? Or you do like Jurassic World?
I like Lost World.
Say you love it, bitch.
I just like.
We literally did this.
Can we clip that?
No, we literally did this when you, Jake, and Mike were here.
I
I so much. I hate
Because
this.
all of them are like, what else would it be?
It'd be Jurassic World because that's a cool, unique opinion to have. Okay,
But,
it's a good movie.
Did we talk about at the time the crazy naming structure of those movies?
Oh, the Jurassic World.
Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World,
Fallen
Kingdom, Jurassic World, Dominion.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's
there was
no colon on Dominion.
Not a single one of those movies follows the structure of the title.
You're gonna say not a single colon.
There's a seventh
Not
one.
even period.
There's a seventh one filming
Filming
right now.
Semicolon.
Yeah. What do you think the seventh one's going to be called? You think they're going to change it from
It's going to
Jurassic
be
World?
no, it's going to say Jurassic World, but in the middle it's going to be 3 big ASS in the middle.
It's going to be an ampersand. Jurassic and World.
Oh no.
Or Jurassic Universe. What's bigger than World?
No, I think it'll be Jurassic World something.
Yeah.
Jurassic. That was $1 billion. Every single movie made $1 billion, no matter how terrible they were.
Yeah. Well, it's Gareth Edwards this time, though.
Careful,
it could be, hopefully, maybe.
I like those movies.
You're like this.
They're all better than The Lost World.
Oh,
not going that far.
Them's fighting words.
Not going that
Tom
far.
Trevorrow is better than
Not
Steven
go-
Spielberg. You heard it here. I did earlier this year. I'm sure I mentioned it. I did on Pretty Much It. We did Steven Spielberg.
Oh, that's cute.
So I thought that was fun. I kind of want to do it again this year, but I also have for November. I do have one in mind. I can't say yet, but I have one in mind. I think that's kind of fun. Well, after I've been doing this for 11 years, I have to start coming up with like silly
themes.
things to do.
Can't wait for your commentary on the post.
Yeah.
That would be fucking hilarious.
I like
honestly,
the post.
I bet that would
like
be
the
funny.
post a lot.
This first time around, we did. Let me think. We did E.T.
Great.
War of the Worlds.
Love it.
Oh, I know what we did. We did E.T., War of the Worlds. Yeah, Munich. No. The Terminal.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Ready Player One. Woof.
Not my favorite.
Woof.
Yeah, not my favorite.
But it's got the running thing that you were just playing with it.
That is true. He was a little ahead of the curve there.
Yeah.
No, it's like an old version of that.
Yeah,
the one you were on was way
it's
cooler.
like way cooler.
Did you get to go on it?
No.
Oh, dang.
We were like, fuck.
I watched a guy sitting in a chair dicking around.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that. I want to walk on it. Yeah. Well, that's Steven Spielberg. He knows how to make a movie. I was listening to that What Went Wrong podcast, and they brought
this up. Yeah,
they were talking. I listened to an episode on The Exorcist, and I know all the shit that went down.
I'm sure there's a Jaws episode.
Yeah, I
It's
think
like an
so.
ultimate what went wrong. It made the movie better.
I listened to the Fantastic Four episode.
2015?
For Josh Trank
That
stuff.
must be great.
I'm going to send you all of these.
No, please.
They
How
literally...
well reported is this stuff? Is it stuff that like?
No, yeah, they go...
Is it just them reading Wikipedia,
Yeah,
or is it?
So basically, there's two hosts, and they switch off. So like one person will kind of do all the research and basically tell the other person like the history of all this. They'll watch the movie, and then at the very end, after they tell kind of the history, they'll play sound bites from interviews and all this stuff, and then at the end, they'll ask like what went wrong, what went right, all this stuff. And they don't do like they don't just do movies that were train wrecks. Like they did Deadpool, and that was a fascinating episode to listen to as well because Ryan Reynolds tried to make that movie for like 10 years.
What went wrong makes sense, makes sense. Just how long it took. Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then so
Back to the Future. A lot went wrong. They shot the whole movie.
They shot like half of that movie with a different actor.
So that's, but just because it's a great movie, it went wrong.
Exactly. So I was listening to the Exorcist episode, and they were talking about, because like William Friedkin was known for doing like very bizarre, crazy things on set to his actors, and they brought up the point.
That's what they called it back then.
That's what they called it back then.
He died before he could get Me Too.
Well, I don't even think it was Me Too. It was just like no, I don't think he was like that bad. You can argue
it sounds like that though.
There was some creepy stuff that his relationship with like
sounds like Stephen King-ish kind of like Stephen King. Excuse me.
Well, Stephen King's got some weird stuff in his books too.
Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick.
Similar where it's like, treating his actors a little too harsh.
Yeah, because like William Friedkin like literally fired off a shotgun right next to someone's face and slapped a priest. Like
an actor or a priest?
It was an actual priest that's in the movie.
Well, that happens on every set.
Yeah.
You know, well, that's Jurassic Park.
They did
that's
bring
how you
up
start production.
Yeah. They did bring up that
that's
priest.
An industry standard.
They did actually bring up that priest that Friedkin slapped
died from his injuries.
Not died from his injuries, but was caught doing sexual stuff.
I could have guessed that.
Yeah. So, but the point that they bring up about William Friedkin doing all these things,
it's like, get a chapter. Sorry.
The thing that they bring up is that like look at William Friedkin's filmography and look at Steven Spielberg's filmography. Not one story about Steven Spielberg slapping people or doing that stuff. You know, it's like you could like the question. Basically, the question was, would this movie have been good if he did the things that he did? And it's like it probably could have been. You know, like he didn't have to do those things to get to that point.
Right.
You know, it's like. Steven Spielberg is like notoriously known for finishing his movies early.
Right, he's the most
time and on budget.
I listened to the Jurassic Park episode that they covered, and he was like 12 days early, and he finished it early so he can go off and film Schindler's List like that same year. Like absolutely
those were the same
crazy.
year?
Same year.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's right.
He literally like locked the edit. He's like, great, you guys work on the visual effects. I'm going to go to
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm gonna go film this movie.
I mean, I think the reason I did Steven Spielberg is because one night, I think I might have mentioned this already, like I said, but one night I got drunk and really scared that he was gonna die. And I just went through his Wikipedia and started like weeping, just reading the filmography section. Yes. And I was just like, I was so drunk that I was just like crying looking at his Wikipedia. The filmography, I was like, no way. And he did that one, right? Remember that? Oh, fuck. Oh my God. And remember that? And so I was like, I need to honor this man. So Steven Spielberg.
My favorite story. I just picture that.
You can easily imagine this, right? Come on.
Oh my God.
I was alone.
War horse.
Well, fuck that. I was alone reading his Wikipedia, and I was like, oh my God, no way. And I probably did like one of these. I was probably like, he's the best. What the fuck you best?
This is what you did. You're like, he's the best. Hey, he's doing another Alien picture.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh, but so point is though, so yeah, that's why I started doing Steven Spielberg, because I was like, Spielbrewery, to be clear, because I was like, that's where it was. I in that moment I was like, I gotta celebrate this guy while we still have him, man. And then the next morning I woke up sober and I was like, well, I still want to do that. I'm not crying about it, but I still want to do it.
Okay.
That said, do you think how much
longer?
No. Steven Spielberg
How
for president.
Old is Spielberg?
I'd like to see him run for president. No. Cinema, well, let's just call it 100 years. It's probably like 110, 120 at this point. Let's just call it 100 years, right? Like cinema, like
how long cinema's
movies as
been
we
around?
know them. Yeah, not like the train coming at the fucking camera, you know.
Cinema.
That's like 120 years ago. But so, right? Yeah, something like that. But it was like the dawn of the millennium, but the century, excuse me. But so 100, let's say is 100 years. I wonder, obviously I can think of who else would be up there. I'm not asking who else could be nominated. What I'm asking is Steven Spielberg the greatest filmmaker of all time?
Yeah.
I think so.
I would say so.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Because again, you could be like, well, Alfred Hitchcock. It's like I'm not. He would be nominated for sure, but he died like a bitch. He fucking pussed out and left. No, but it's like you might be like, oh, I prefer this person, whatever. It's like like around if you polled the world,
if you like look at of everything that he's accomplished and the quality throughout that time,
the types of
I don't think there's
made.
anyone who follows a similar path.
Not at all.
Not at all. You know.
And just has like a natural gift, clearly. Yeah. Like you said, he's finishing them early. So, and
to be clear, you're not saying he's like the best filmmaker ever. You're just saying he's like the greatest.
The greatest
like the most,
is a little different. Yeah, the greatest
You're not saying he's
filmmaker.
the most talented director, right? Or are you?
Well, that's interesting though. I mean, like, sure. I mean, I wouldn't. I think not say that.
I think if you're pitting someone
the
as
number one director, filmmaker of all time, maybe I don't know.
If you were to ask me who epitomizes a great director, the first person I think of is Steven Spielberg.
If you are a kid, even today, when I was growing up, my dad, I was obviously I loved making little movies and stuff like that. I was a little filmmaker growing up, right? And my dad set up AOL Instant Messenger while I had to go to bed. And he was like, I'll set it up. It'll be ready in the morning. Tomorrow's a school day. You go to bed. He woke me up for school the next day and he was like, all right, I set it up for you and I made you a screen name. It's Eric Spielberg.
Oh,
and I was like, cool.
That's pretty
but
cool.
like, point is, that was his first thought.
Yeah.
As a film, like this kid likes film, Eric Spielberg, right?
Yeah.
Changed it immediately because I did want to get laid at some point in my life. But
mine was Cody, get a job.
I had Christian Scorsese, 6'5", you know? No.
But so point is, any kid today, if a kid asks for a camera for Christmas or whatever, like their parents are like, yeah, we got a little Spielberg over here. It's Spielberg. No fucking whacked out parent is like, we got the next Kubrick over here.
We got
like,
the next Trank here.
The fuck? Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be good.
He's an animal. No.
But like, so it's like the go-to, that's the thing is like, yeah, you're asking like the most talented. I might think so, but what I'm really asking is like, who is the most iconic?
Yeah, that's absolutely him.
The most iconic filmmaker. Filmmaker sounds weird. Like director also sounds weird. Movie maker is like what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But director, I suppose. Movie director of all time, Steven Spielberg.
When I think of somebody who was born to do something, like Steven Spielberg was like destined almost
also recognizable.
To make movies. Oh, yes.
You know what? Similar. Who's the most iconic CEO of all time? 3, 2, 1.
Bob Iger.
Steve Jobs. I was thinking Steve Jobs in the same way where it's like everyone would recognize him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Bill Gates up there too, but like in terms of like the cult of personality, even it's like, or so if somebody wants to like start a business, someone would similar. If you start a business out of your garage, someone would be like, oh, we got the next Steve Jobs over here. Elon Musk. Maybe that too.
Yeah. Maybe 10 years ago, maybe. Yeah.
But like a similar thing where it's just like the iconic part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I definitely agree with that because, I mean, if you were to quantify it, I guess.
Quantify it?
Quantify it?
I looked at you like, come get your boy. This your boy?
We got to cut him off.
I looked at you like, is this your boy?
There's no M in there.
Quantify.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
I was thinking of Quantumania.
I think was happening.
We know.
Peyton Reed, throw him up there.
Peyton Reed might be the most iconic filmmaker.
Maybe. That like if you had to break like if you listed off like some of the greatest movies of all time, like Spielberg pops up 10 times. You know what I mean?
I'm seeing Quentin Tarantino, but the problem is no movies for kids. So out of the gate, so you got Spielberg makes movies for kids and adults, everybody in between.
Fincher's another
Robert
one.
Zemeckis' problem is no one would recognize him on the street. I say no one, generally speaking.
Yeah.
No one would recognize him on the street. No one could tell you what movies he made off the top of their head. We know, but I'm saying generally. Steven Spielberg, everyone knows. Jaws, E.T., like everyone knows
Martin
instantly.
Scorsese, he's made movies for kids too.
What, one?
I'm thinking of
Hugo
one.
and...
Go ahead.
No, he had the other one.
What's that?
Go ahead.
I could just think of Hugo.
Tintin? Or is that Spielberg?
That was Spielberg.
Well, shit. That's our show, folks. Shit. That was so perfect.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Yeah, but Scorsese's on there as well. Yeah, but so that's the thing is like your favorite director may be different, whatever. Like Spielberg is one of my favorites, but obviously I also James Wan is maybe my favorite directors. M. Night Shyamalan is up there as maybe top
David
2,
Fincher,
whatever. Yeah. Fincher's great too, but yeah, it's another one where it's like Fincher could walk down the street. Steven Spielberg can't walk down the street. He's iconic. If you want to do a Halloween costume as I'm a movie director, you dress up as Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Literally, you like put on a scarf and a hat. Like it's like the classic old Spielberg look.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's I mean, I'm not fighting you on this.
I'm fucking gonna miss him, man.
I do love the idea of like.
Nick White said Scorsese is in Shark Tale.
Oh, right. He didn't make that.
Yeah.
For
No.
God's sake.
Yeah. His eyebrows were in there.
He's great in it, by the way.
Sam Raimi.
He's adorable. He's having a great time in
Sam
there.
Raimi he's obviously a great director, but it's like
This is getting so in the weeds. He's not even close. He wouldn't even make the
No.
nominations. Yeah, it's not my favorites. James Wan wouldn't make the nominations. I'd like to see James Wan's kids movie. They announced today, by the way.
Malignant.
It's there you go. It's I don't know if it's announced or not, but yeah, I hope that happens.
That's perfect.
You heard about this too?
Yeah.
That's absolutely perfect for him. Like that's
Especially,
right up his alley.
would that be in the same universe that Leigh Whannell has been making?
Is that a
movies
Universal?
in?
That's Universal,
Yes,
right?
yeah, it would be.
It's
Yeah.
a classic.
But I don't know.
He's a cum.
He's a cum. Yeah.
I don't think they're going for the cinematic universe though.
You couldn't be more wrong.
Well, I don't know. I feel like they're
not going to pass up the opportunity.
Well, so with Leigh Whannell's doing the Wolfman.
They're just not going
and
to
he did
announce
Invisible
it
Man.
before it happens.
Yeah, I did see footage of the Wolfman.
Doesn't look good.
I mean, it was very. They were still filming. It was very short.
It was originally not Nicholas Winding Refn, Derek Cianfrance.
So
whatever.
it was
and Ryan Gosling.
So it was Leigh Whannell, Ryan
Producing.
Gosling.
Oh.
No, Leonel was originally attached.
Okay.
And then
This
he
has been in
left.
the works for so long.
I think he left to go do like the Green Hornet or something like
I
that.
think he just left over
Another
creative
one?
differences.
I thought he was working on the Green Hornet.
Oh,
though.
what a waste.
He was working on.
I think he just had creative differences with Gosling. I want to say.
Maybe. So yeah, and then
No offense to Gosling, I trust Leigh Whannell.
and then I think Gosling left, and then it was the guy from Possessor.
Wait.
Well, hold on. Derek Cianfrance was in there too.
So since
I know,
Leigh
that's what I'm
Whannell
saying.
left, then
Yeah.
Derek Cianfrance came on.
Then
Yes.
he Cianfrance came
Then
on
they
with
both
Gosling.
failed.
Yeah, but I thought it was Gosling left first, and then Cianfrance dipped out. And
Well,
I
that
would have
sounds
thought
like
that'd be the whole
sounds
reason
like
he
it would
went
have
on.
happened.
yeah, probably. They probably did leave at the same time.
Yeah.
But
They did whatchamacall together. Derek
couple-
Cianfrance.
oh yeah,
Couple movies together.
Place Beyond the Pines.
Did they do
Blue
Drive?
Valentine.
Blue Valentine.
No, that's Cianfrance. No, that's Winding
Nicholas Winding
Refn.
Refn. Woo, okay, I'm getting mixed up. Yeah.
Spooky.
Jesus.
And then and the guy who's playing the Wolfman now is the guy from Possessor. I forget his
For
name.
Abbott.
Yeah.
Right, who,
He's
by the way,
great.
is a much better choice.
I think that's great.
I love Ryan
Yeah.
Gosling, but Christopher Abbott is one of the, first
Yeah.
of all, sexy as hell, but
you ever
also one of the hottest fucking actors right now, I think.
you guys ever
Not
see-
attractive-wise. I mean, like, he's just huge.
He's got a lot of heat, right?
The
He's a
sexy
good-looking
part
man.
was attractive. The hottest actor working today, I meant because he's just awesome.
Did you see that movie he did with Gerard Carmichael a couple years
Fuck
ago?
yeah.
It's
On account of
great.
three.
I fucking love that
I
movie.
saw it maybe during one of the streaming
Okay,
festivals back when everything was locked down. And then I was like, this is one I want to watch again immediately and show
it's
all my
so
friends,
good.
and I had to wait like a year.
It is so fucking
Did
good.
you see it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
No.
it's
Highly
fantastic.
recommend
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Directed by Gerard Carmichael, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And Christopher Abbott is amazing in it. Also, his hair was so fucking cool.
But yeah, no, it was like very. They didn't like show the wolf or anything, but it was just like hinting
Tone,
at
though.
it.
Tone?
Oh, tone is just like out of fucking neutral. I also saw. I think we talked about it, but this was at CinemaCon. I also saw the trailer for Nosferatu before it came out.
That trailer. Oh, I was gonna say that trailer's out. I know that. Yeah.
But it like that was like, oh, this is gonna be like fucking horrifying.
Cool.
This is gonna be so scary. I
Sweet.
can't wait. But yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if anyone's gonna make it work, it would be
Leigh
those
Whannell.
two. You know.
And then if they're making a thing, and James Wan does Creature from the Black Lagoon, and they make a new cum universe, oh my god.
Yeah, if those two. I mean,
I've had them on the brain recently.
what?
James
That's-
Wan and Leigh Whannell.
but those two, oddly enough, despite the fact that they've worked together so well,
Yeah.
directing wise, two tonally different
Oh yeah.
styles.
Oh yeah.
Which is, I mean, I guess all the MCU movies, they have their styles, and they all fit
Sure.
together really well. Would they do like, what would be next? I know that they were talking about doing the Invisible Woman. Oh, Guillermo del Toro is doing Frankenstein, but I don't think it's the same
That's
studio.
not connected. Yeah.
No, because that's
Because
a-
Frankenstein is also just in public domain.
Yeah. So,
Anybody could do that.
Yeah.
That's why we're seeing what went into public domain recently, and we were like, we're gonna see a fucking 5 of these.
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, there's that, but there was
Yeah.
something else.
Is it Winnie the Pooh?
That was a little.
That was another one, but there was something
Yeah.
like I think this year I can't think of what it is. Something went into the public domain, and I was like, we're gonna see fucking 5 of these things.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. No, it wasn't Winnie. Winnie the Pooh, yes, but
was like
there was
a-
something
Pretty
else more
recently,
recently.
yeah.
Yeah. As somebody might remember, I think it was this year. It's like an old. It's not James Bond. It's not like maybe it's no. It's not Sherlock Holmes. That is public domain, but like. There's something that just went public domain, and I was like, we're gonna
Steamboat
see a
Willie
fuck
did
ton of-
go.
That was
it did,
this
it did,
year.
but it's
I
not
think.
what I'm thinking of. It's like
Okay.
a character along the lines of like a James Bond or a Sherlock Holmes. I feel like
Yeah.
like that kind of world. But I could be wrong. We'll see what if somebody says.
But,
God, James Wan and Leigh Whannell though.
Re-teaming up.
That'd be
What
so
if they
incredible.
just came back and they did a real Insidious 3. Not, I'm not calling the. I know he did.
Well, that was Insidious 0.
Yeah.
Actually, it was like -1 because 4 was Insidious 0.
Oh, I know they didn't do the Conjuring 3, but he just came back and did this.
Oh, you're saying Insidious 5? A real Insidious 5?
No, I meant like a real Insidious 3, like them teaming up. I know that they made one, but
we got Insidious 3.
I guess
pal.
I see what
Insidious
you mean.
5 is kind of Insidious 3.
It is Insidious 3.
I just want James Wan to finish a goddamn trilogy. I just want him to finish a trilogy. He doesn't do it.
True. He does not. It's so true.
3 movies.
You're dying for Aquaman 3.
franchises.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got you for 3 minutes.
I got you for 3 franchises. Yeah, he's a good franchise starter. That's for damn sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
but finish that shit.
Yeah.
I do like his Atomic Monster, though. I like that logo. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah. God, I can't. Whatever he's working on next, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Go Creature for the Black Lagoon, if it even happens, is fucking years away.
That's
so it doesn't
perfect,
matter.
yeah. But, like, I thought he was doing a Malignant 2.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, he can.
I'm sure he will. He can. I'll allow
He can
it.
do literally anything he wants.
They did, let me think. Well, with the Saw movies, he only directed the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And Leigh Whannell wrote the first one.
You wrote the first 2. Oh, no, you're right.
So then the sequel.
Oh, they did the story for the
Darren
first
Lynn
3.
Bousman. Well, so yeah. Well,
Did you just question Eric on Saw knowledge? Is that what you just tried
Was
to
I
do?
right?
No. The first one written by Leigh Whannell, directed by James Wan. The second one technically written by Darren Lynn Bousman because he had a pre-existing script that he brought, or I don't know if he brought it to them or maybe I think it might have just been like floating around and someone was like, this would make a good Saw movie. And he had written the whole Trapped in a House thing. And then Leigh Whannell came in and beefed up the jigsaw of it all. And all the best stuff is him sitting there with Donnie Wahlberg. So
Yeah.
that wasn't in there. And then 3 is officially written by Leigh Whannell.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't like. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna do a sequel," and they were like, "Okay, what the fuck?" And we already have a script. But then with the third one, they obviously were like, "All right, I guess we're making more of these." So he was just there to do it. Yeah.
I mean, I know you love James Wan. I think I like Leigh Whannell just a little bit more.
Really? I'm definitely
as a
James Wan more.
director.
As a director,
I think it's still too early for Leigh.
I go James Wan first, but I do
he's
love
done
Leigh
3
Whannell.
movies.
I mean,
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Insidious 3.
Upgrade, Insidious 3. No, Insidious 3 was first, then
Yes.
Upgrade,
Then
and then
Invisible Man.
Invisible Man. Yeah, those were great though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, there's no vision of what his career is. Yet.
Sure.
Like it's just too all over
It's
the place.
just like
Some are calling him the greatest director of all time. Right up there with
the most
Spielberg.
iconic. You can't walk down the street.
maybe one of the greatest writer to directors.
Actor, writer,
Or
actor
to director, maybe. I don't know. He's just too spaced out. Like James Wan, I feel like makes more movies. I mean, he's made more movies because we haven't seen The Invisible Man.
He's made movies for kids. Aquaman.
That's true.
That's true. That's so true.
Invisible Man.
Oh, he did. I said, what about James Wan's kids movie? You're right.
Yeah.
Because Invisible Man was 2020, and we were not getting the Wolfman until 25.
It's a damn shame we've had to wait 5 years.
Yeah.
Leigh Whannell joints.
I'm telling you, he was working on like the Green Hornet or some shit. Hold on.
Somebody said Tim Burton. I disagree.
Well.
Because you only have half a career worth
I think
writing
there's
home
too
about.
much that isn't
Yeah, there's
awesome.
Spielberg.
I like Tim Burton. but-
Spielberg only has a couple, like, you can think of maybe one clunker.
Yeah.
But it's like, and even that has merit. Like, anything but like Tim Burton has some full on just like, fuck him. Yeah. Oh, you guys talked about Beetlejuice, I imagine plenty, right?
Not really. I mean,
I don't really care about it.
It's gonna be bad.
I don't really care.
yeah.
Sorry.
I was never big
real
on the
bad.
first one as a kid.
Oh,
so
really?
Yeah, it's not really for me.
I
Okay.
loved it, but
Yeah.
Oh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite Tim Burton.
it's an
movie.
incredible movie, I think. But
I think it's gonna be fine. I think it might just be a rehash.
I think it looks like some straight to Netflix piece of shit garbage.
Oh Jesus!
I think it looks genuinely bad.
Bold prediction.
We'll see.
Well, we'll see.
You're gonna see it though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. All right.
I have to. I'd be too curious. Yeah.
Whannell. This is just per Wikipedia. So sorry. Whannell is currently working on a reboot of Escape from New York.
I knew about that. Yeah. I hope that doesn't come to pass. 'Cause
He is
that sounds
also producing.
not worth his time.
He is also producing. This could be completely outdated too. He's also producing and directing a sequel series to Upgrade. I think I did hear something about that.
These are things that you're reading things that are not going to happen. Okay, they're not gonna happen.
In June of 2022, he was
we
in
go.
talks to direct a
There we go.
reboot film based on the Green Hornet
There
titled
we
The
go.
Green Hornet in Kato. But now he's obviously.
And you know what's kind of interesting because now that I think about it, that would have been based on Upgrade
Yeah, probably.
because Green Hornet has like a wacky style, doesn't it? Like it should have a wacky style
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Also,
the Seth Rogen one had a wacky style like
His-
that. Michel Gondry did that.
Also, his Wolfman movie is just called Wolfman. Not even The Wolfman. Love it.
That's very cool.
And Julia Garner's in it. That's cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Sam Yeager.
Julia Garner is the actress that I've been recognizing around because she's the Silver Surfer.
Yes.
right?
Oh
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
If you want to kill me,
I know what you're talking about. I've seen the clip. I
haven't
don't
seen the
know.
show.
I never watched the show. Yeah, that's Ozark, right?
Yeah.
Ozark.
I saw that clip going around when people were like, she's gonna be Silver Surfer's gonna be bad, and they were like, no, it's not. And they showed that clip, and I was like, okay,
Oh
she's
yeah,
scary.
she's fantastic.
She's
Yeah,
scary.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up in a second, but I gotta ask you, The Boys.
The last couple seasons have been doing the same thing where it's
Okay.
like a little tedious, ends on a high note. I'm a Gen V guy.
Gen V's great.
Gen V I thought was
Gen
better.
V is
You watching
really,
that
really
show?
good.
I don't know if I ever finished Gen V. I watched like.
Did you finish The Boys though?
Yeah.
Season
Yeah,
4?
yeah.
Dude, Gen V. Well, so wait, were you confused at the end of season 4? Of The
No,
Boys?
because I'd heard what happened.
Okay.
I saw like the final scene or whatever.
Okay.
With
boy,
from
was it,
Gen
as
V.
a Gen V guy, boy, was it thrilling
Oh yeah.
to
So
see
cool.
the end of season 4.
Yeah, so cool. Oh, and then they announced a new prequel series too.
Too much. It's getting to be too much.
But I like Jensen Ackles.
So it's a Soldier Boy series?
Yes.
Oh,
It's Soldier Boy and Stormfront.
Oh, so it's like 100 years ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Back in the day.
Or maybe not 100 years ago. Oh yeah, it'd be like 80 years. Weren't they like it was World War II, right?
yeah. So it'd
Right.
be like a Captain America.
Of course it was Stormfront. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm down.
I guess
in
that's at least an interesting setting. Yeah, that's fine. And I heard there's like a Mexican version.
Yeah, they're supposed to be The Boys Mexico.
That's where it feels like we're going off the rails. Like what?
Yeah, man, you
So
don't
it's
have
just
to-
the boys
you
with
don't have to
a
watch it.
piss tint,
I'm excited though.
just an orange tint.
Yeah, maybe. No, yeah, I'm fucking one more season. I don't want to wait 2 years.
Yeah, this season felt a lot like they didn't know if they were gonna make 1 or 2 or 3 more seasons, and it was just like keeping things.
It was like the setup.
Going forever.
It's the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Yeah, but it didn't. It feels like you could technically just keep going forever the way this season
Sure.
went. So
Yeah.
I like the finite actual.
I think
like, let's
season
end this.
3 season 3 might be my favorite. I just the finale was like, oh, okay. But again, the last like 5 minutes was like the high note of
Right.
when he kills somebody in public and shit. Like, and then his son smiles. It's like, oh, creepy.
Yeah.
This season had its like great moments, but
Yeah,
just really
always
good,
does.
really good character stuff.
I also thought that the new racist chick was so hot.
Oh, the firecracker.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's fantastic. In that
I said that
role.
really clean, by the way.
Yeah. I was about to say that's a perfect spot to end.
The new
right
racist chick is so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways,
she's so hot.
I think-
Valerie Curry, I think her name is something like that.
Yeah.
She's
Don't act like you don't know her name.
well, I don't know if Valerie's right, but
think
Curry,
you're
I
right.
think, is right.
Yeah.
Don't act like you don't know her name.
I think that's all. Like,
think that's
oh,
what it is.
do you like Deadpool?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, okay, that's all I got.
It was fun.
Cool.
I saw it
Oh,
with
cuckoo!
I saw it with. I'm seeing that.
didn't see
Oh shit!
that.
I've seen
I
that this
almost saw that twice this weekend, then I fell asleep.
week. You almost went. You almost
you
did a
saw it the
double
first
feature.
time?
Like, I
you
saw-
almost did a double feature.
I checked my AMC app twice, and I was like, I'm going to do the 9 o'clock
Got
show,
it.
and then I kept falling asleep. That's how my weekend went.
right.
Pretty exhausting, if you ask me.
All right, let's see.
By the way, Jack Cohn, are we gonna set a new record
It's
for
under 2 hours, so let's try.
new record for our short?
I wanna
the
say our-
shortest show with me.
I think our first one with you was like barely an hour.
That doesn't count.
No, yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't. It's
Okay,
a
fair.
prototype.
I feel like it needs to be like more recent. Yeah.
I'm gonna read through some super chats and we'll do
Oh, we
our.
got some today.
Yeah,
Look
we
at
got
that.
some. Thank you. This is all going towards karaoke. So thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Albert Glowacki, thank you. First time tipper.
I
Thank
know
you.
Albert.
Thank
man.
you, Albert. Appreciate it.
Dude,
oh,
that's
he
awesome.
did it
Oh, there you go.
again.
He had 3 times.
Oh, no.
no.
God damn it, Albert.
I went
Go ahead, sorry.
He says, I'm so sorry. My
Jeez.
dog Harry is being put down, so I had to miss the Vegas show. He's listens to so much PMI since I found the channel when I was 9. Thank you for the distraction.
Oh, that's
tonight.
awesome.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry about
That's
that, man.
that's not awesome, but it's awesome.
Yes,
it's
that's
awesome
awesome.
that you had the distraction tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
sorry to
Oh,
hear
I
that.
sent in a third one. Also,
Yeah.
bring
Oh,
Mike
shit.
back on the show. One of the funniest guys on the planet. The New York show was incredible. Thank you.
Yeah,
so
Mike.
much.
Mike loved going on Wangers.
Do you have
Yeah,
a
he had great
favorite
time.
favorite show of the tour? Is there a highlight?
Oh, I mean, they were all. Oh, you know what? Albuquerque was specifically. That movie is just so boring that I feel like it made the track much funnier.
Okay.
But Chicago and LA were sold out, so I mean, like the bigger the crowd, the more wild it's going
What
to be for
was your
sure.
least favorite city?
Which
city
crowd did you
sucked?
hate the most?
Yeah, which
Let's talk
ones were a
about
bunch of
that.
piece of shits?
One of my favorite shows was also the stressful show, so it actually doesn't matter. Yeah,
Okay.
the show itself went great.
Trying
yeah.
to get a bite, you're not doing
Nah, it's nothing exciting.
Um,
But very sorry to hear about your dog. That's
yeah.
happened to me before too. We had to put down a dog.
We just
So-
had to put down one of my childhood dogs this year. Not Draco.
God
Draco's
almighty!
fine.
I almost just had a fucking heart
No,
attack.
he's
I was like
fine.
looking around the room.
It was just
Oh,
Christian's
yeah.
other dog.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
My childhood, not childhood, but yeah, my other dog.
yeah,
from
we
home.
did
Jesus,
we did have to put
Rest
down
in
a dog
peace,
years ago.
Frankie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angel Meza. Hey,
Angel,
Eric.
what's up, buddy?
It was amazing meeting the whole crew during the LA show. Enjoy a much-needed break. Stay being awesome. You be awesome. Look at you. Albert again. Thoughts on
Hey,
Trap and Cuckoo? Oh, we talked about it.
Trap, haven't seen Cuckoo yet.
I got to see Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
I know. Every time I think about Cuckoo, I think of that. Yeah. You saw that, right?
Are we talking about Nick
Long
Cage?
Legs?
Yes.
I think you guys talked about it in the episode.
Daniel the Temp.
Hell yeah, I know
Thanks
Daniel
for
as
the great
well.
show, Eric.
Yeah, Daniel, you know what's funny? Because I'm sure we met after the show, but I didn't connect you with your username. I saw like you posted that you went to the show, and I was like, fuck me. I would have recognized I wish you had said the username. But anyway, great to see you.
Thank you. And then finally, King Sport Cal. Ken is continuing Wanger's drive-through. Thoughts? Yeah, we talked about it last.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
We're going to hire a lawyer.
There's a
Now,
lawsuit.
I might have to Google how to get a lawyer
stop
first.
It. Hey, just we can't say much.
You
we
just
don't want
wait,
anything.
Ken.
It's going to be. It's
Right,
a big,
anything you say can be used.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
We're going to have to bring him on the show to.
I plead the
a
fifth,
drive-through series?
but
Yeah.
You watch
Son
yourself.
of a bitch.
So we're gonna. I think we should have like a full like court session. When we bring. him
Oh,
on.
that's funny.
We should
Yeah.
have like a lawyer.
You
like
should
the whole
title it,
deal.
yeah, you should title it Wangers v. Knapsack.
Yes.
Oh, that's a great
Wanger
episode.
drive-through. There
How
it is.
fun is that? Yeah.
Wangers v. Knapsack
Yes.
v. the people.
right.
Thank you, Ashley Lynn Evans,
What's up?
who just sent in a super chat. Thank
She
you
came
so
to our
much.
New York show and our LA show.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Fucking
back
awesome.
And forth.
Yeah, she's the
Dang.
best.
I didn't go to any of them. Thanks for inspiring me to go to rewatch the first few M Night movies. Can't wait to find out what karaoke theme is this time
Stay tuned.
around.
Oh, I
Stay
happened to be promoting it to people a couple nights ago.
Do they know the theme, or are you just saying?
No, I just
Okay.
said. I
You
just
told
said,
people the date. And you're like,
Yes.
I sure hope nothing happens.
I
to the
did.
date.
I
of a-
literally was like, "Yeah, we're announcing
of
on
a-
Monday that we're doing it on X date."
Oh,
Damn it.
no.
So we didn't announce it yet. We didn't announce it
Apologies,
yet.
Stay
everyone.
tuned. Stay tuned.
And I do apologize. I wanted to make that Friday show, but
I did
You guys
too.
were busy. At
I
D23.
know I had
Yeah.
work. Yeah,
That's fair.
But I would have been there.
I would have.
Yeah.
I would have.
What if I could
I
have?
would have done it.
I would have had the biggest crowd. I don't
Hate
know.
this.
Sorry, I hate doing the accents, but sorry.
What did you think? How did Kamala taste? Did anybody eat Kamala?
Every single week, we give a shout out to our Patreon supporters that support us at $15 and up. We do very much appreciate that. If you want to check us out on Patreon, that would be lovely. You can help support us in all of our endeavors.
All of our endeavors.
Our endeavors as well. All
This
those
is the only place on the entire planet that
all those-
this has or ever will happen.
all the funds on our super chats and Patreon
Think
will
about that.
go to future projects like karaoke and also our film festivals, which we
Yeah.
are currently submitted our next short film to.
a couple more today.
We got a couple more today, so
Yeah.
thank you all. We do appreciate.
You got a
that.
couple more what?
We submitted to a couple festivals.
couple more
fuck yeah.
festivals.
Couple more.
With the short that I saw?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Also,
awesome.
you watched You didn't watch Stuckman's, but you watched ours. Oh, you did see it in theaters. Never mind. You didn't wait to see ours in theater.
Really solid.
You
thigh
sent it
slap
to me.
there.
I know
Yeah.
I did. I'm a slut. Yeah. You ready, Cody?
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. Can you talk about Stuckman's thing, or is there like an embargo or something like that?
There's not much I can say because I don't want to spoil anything.
Well, yeah. but
So-
could you say if you liked it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just really happy for the
my
guy,
main
man.
my main review is he'll get to make more movies, so that's good.
Oh,
that's like
excited.
that's the nice thing.
Yeah. I'm super
Yeah.
stoked.
I could tell you a little bit about it after. I'm not going to
yeah.
spoil anything though.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You spoil it after.
Very very proud of him. Very happy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sick. Aaron Woodley,
New York City,
Alec Relmer Young,
Chicago,
Alexis Lopez,
Denver. Some of them you hear you can tell which shows are sold out because you can hear the crowd at the end of it. Like
Arcadio Castellanos,
St. Louis. Okay, that one wasn't sold out, but that was great.
Billy Storley,
Albuquerque,
Bobby Mitchell.
Los Angeles.
It's all the same cadence.
Yes.
Brian Arsenal.
Las Vegas. I'll tell you what.
Was that via Zoom?
I'll tell you what. That sounds the way it does.
That was the last one, by
All
the
right.
way. That was the last one.
Brian
God,
D.
Those are fucking great.
I had a Diet Mountain Dew yesterday
Brian King.
and one today. I'm sure they're going to call that racist.
Oh, that was the Diet Mountain Dew bit.
Yeah.
I forgot that JD Vance said that. What a weirdo.
Thinking of layers. Hey,
He's weird.
you say one weird.
I know.
Chris Jones.
It's good.
Cindy Perez. Hi, Cindy.
That Tom Cruise?
No, that's JD
That
Vance.
sounded like Tom Cruise.
Connor Kennedy.
Doesn't it sound like Tom Cruise? Do it again. Come on.
FS 1138. 7 cities, 7 movies.
Papa John. Oh, I was going to say the same thing again. God damn it.
Giuseppe.
We're packing hot dogs for the road.
Harley Payne.
You know, hot dogs get a bad rap.
James Lavario.
Got a cool shape. They got protein.
Julia Connor.
You like hot dogs, right?
John Noto. Did you like Wednesday? Did you watch that program?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I watched some of it. I didn't finish it.
I didn't ask you. Carl Soderbeck.
That's the lefty, loony, lesbian, liberal media.
Kat Burger.
He's back, baby.
Kyle Johnson.
Felt so
Good. Wait, he's back, baby. Had to be about M. Night.
Yeah.
He's back, baby.
Was that about Split?
Maris Thornton.
Good.
Michael Bittner.
It felt so good. So good.
That was you talking about The Visit.
He's
Oh,
back,
The
baby.
Visit. Okay, I thought that was me
I
getting
literally-
head
Back,
in the
baby.
room.
I literally tracked down the episode you guys did of recommend. No,
Oh, that's not from this show.
No,
so
it
that
was
you know
Show
what?
and Tell.
Show and Tell, and
Yes.
I can picture it. I can picture
Yeah.
myself with glasses on
For
saying
us to
that.
say
So
that,
good.
It took me forever because you would not fucking get to the point.
What else did we talk about in that episode? Can you think of it?
I think it was like The Visit and like Halo 5 or something like that.
It
Yeah,
felt
something.
so good. So good.
Nick Wade.
And it's bad news. Bad things are happening.
Owen Hart.
Mama.
Ruben E25.
Mom, I'm sorry.
Sang Leigh.
I love you so much.
Senior film.
You can do it, baby.
Sergio Castaneda. Sheridan Ponce. Stephanie Merritt.
Wee wee.
Stefan Zalosi.
Who gives a fuck?
Terry Stockwell.
Magic. Magic.
TJ Jones. Tyler Recklin.
Los Angeles.
Vin Kosha.
We're packing hot dogs for the road.
And finally.
Wait. What is that?
Are you kidding
Why do
me?
I know what it sounds so familiar. What is
Hot
that?
dogs get a bad rap.
Fucking joking me right
Tell
now?
me, tell
Cool
me.
shape. They
No.
protein.
I'm not going
It's
to
You
tell
driving
you.
me
hot dogs,
crazy.
right?
No, it's driving me crazy.
Too bad.
Tell me, please.
No.
You like hot dogs, right?
Think.
You know, hot dogs get a bad rap.
Just tell me.
Nope.
Just fucking.
We should move along. There's a lot happening.
No, Cody, just tell me.
No, there's too much
I
happening
might
right
have
now.
already.
Huh?
I might have already.
No. It already happened.
Oh, it's from The Happening. Sorry, go
Said
ahead.
3 times.
God damn it.
And
Sorry.
finally,
Packing hot dogs for the road.
Wiley Todd. Jesus Christ.
Whore.
Thank you all. We appreciate every single one of you.
Thanks for having me on, y'all.
We will be back probably next week, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe we'll take a fucking break.
You know we're gonna be back.
You don't
There
know.
might be an
You
announcement.
don't know.
fucking know.
You can't do what we do.
There might be an announcement next week. Who's to say?
Maybe. Who the hell knows
Say,
these days?
I don't know. Follow us on all the things. Go check out pretty much it. All the stuff he's
Hell
doing.
yeah,
He's
thank
shooting.
you.
So what are you shooting? You can't even say. All right. he's
Recording
going
this
to a
week? No,
concert.
doing something fun though.
Oh. I would hope so.
Ready?
All right.
Wait, ready? Whore.
Yeah, dog.
New York City.
Okay, they have neighbors.
Oh yeah, sorry. I should be doing that. You're right. Truly. Yeah, I had there was a specific intro we did every time. So like
Denver.
we played a song, the Zepp Overture.
Oh, yeah.
And then I would on a certain beat I would say the name of the city, and then on the
Albuquerque.
second beat I would say, "Do you want to play a game?" And then like the beat, the bass hit.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
very cool.
Los Angeles.
It was very cool.
Very cool. Did you get a lot of...
Las Vegas.
I'll tell you.
Okay. Did you get a lot of people... oh, yeah, by the way, I didn't get new comments. That was from like
Felt
2
so
shows.
good.
Did you get people like quoting,
felt so
quoting
good,
lines
so
from the movie?
good.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Couple times.
definitely. At first, like I was like leaning into that a little bit more, but it's like it was kind of hard to hear the audience, so I didn't go too crazy with
Yeah,
it.
because you were the one shouting the... Anyways, bye, everyone.